Alright. Sup, my dudes? How do you do? Monday stream. Good old Monday stream. I actually ate a little bit before stream. Not like a crazy amount, because, you know, I woke up a little while ago. But it was weird. It was weird to actually eat this early in the morning before a stream. I'm just like, wow. I tried to be prepared a little bit more for once. It's crazy. Why am I grabbing my PS5 controller? I don't need that. I think I got a little too prepared. Just a little bit. But yes, boys. We are back. Once again. Once again with the good old new event. Because we gotta make some progress today. So what's up, Pichu? What's up, Doctor? What's up, Odoron? What's up, Frosty? What is up, Scarlet? Yo, how are you? How do you do? Alright, let's move this over a little bit. Just grab something else real quick. But yeah, I'm doing good. I am doing good. This is probably the best that I felt in the morning streaming in like a hot minute, to be honest with you. Like, if I really wanted to, I could probably go back to sleep like that, like have how I feel, but I don't feel bad, if that makes sense. Like, I don't feel like a zombie at the same time. But yeah, hello unknown. You were busy the other day. Congrats on the polls. Thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, you've been dealing with a lot, but you're good. That's good to hear. I'm glad that you know, you're still pushing on, dealing, like moving ahead, dealing with the stuff that you're dealing with. So I'm hoping that all is well, you know. Okay, boys. So, let's do this, my dudes. What's up, Oberon? How you doing? Welcome, welcome.
It's quiet here. No hitmen haunting the shadows. No wolves waiting in the alleys.
Yeah, okay. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, Texas. Alright, boys. Last time we had a fun stream when we had done this, we got sidetracked a lot. we got sidetracked quite a bit. I'm gonna try to make sure we don't get sidetracked as much today. We'll see what happens. But you already know. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, etc., etc. Last day of July over here. Gonna try to close it out strong, you know? So, let's do it, boys. And then August is my birthday month. So I'm gonna try to, you know, make that be a solid month too. So we'll see. We shall see what happens, eh? Alright, here we are, here we are. Oh my gosh, chat. This is insane. This is where we left off, because to be fair, the beginning of this event, even without me being sidetracked, the beginning was really long. But, you know, the second stage wasn't that bad with reading. So it says, how old trees grow, new leaves have yet to grow on the old tree. Does it remember the ones who planted it? Okay. Alright, let's just get right into it, eh? Alright, so this is the lineup that we were going with, which I feel like was fine. And what's up, Kogia? How you doing? Welcome. Alright, and then I think I was gonna borrow Chongyu, because Lord knows it's gonna take me a while to actually get them built. Jesus, Frosty, okay. But where's my Chongyu? Right here, because my Chongyu ain't built yet. It's gonna be a bit until my Lin and Chongyu get built, because there were some other characters that I have ahead of them getting built. So, yeah. You'll probably you'll probably see them by the time it's Monster Hunter, buddy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all know how long it takes me to upgrade characters. Unless I really prepare for them. Like Texas. Like Texas Altar, I had the materials for, I'm pretty sure. So I was like ready to go. You said you still don't have the damn dragon. Well, I hope that you'll be able to get the dragon out here. I hope for the best for you with your polls. Anybody who's trying to do polls, let the game not screw you over. Alright, let us out. We've been through this. The general has declared a high alert to ensure humans' safety. No one is allowed to leave the city without permission. Turn back. Yeah, I don't have Nian. You dare speak of human safety to me? We were guarding human long before you even picked a stick. Well, picked up a stick, kiddo. In times like these, I need you to think about the greater good. The greater good? Do you remember when a group of bandits infiltrated the city and injured innocent people in the process? It happened so suddenly, and the situation was so messy that you refused to lift a finger, so we had to take things into our own hands. We chased them hundreds of leagues and spent 3 whole days in the desert. We had to carry half our brothers back to the city, but we managed to drag the bandits along with us. Now our brothers lie dead out there, their bodies still rotting, and you're asking us to wait? Master Jing, we all know your story, and we have infinite respect for you. But, and there's always a but, chat, General Zhou has decreed that while we are hunting a serious criminal, no one is to leave the city without his permission. His awe-inspiring authority has me quaking. Tell Zhou to come out here and face us. Impudence. Master Meng, I heard you shouting from across the city. These men are only following orders. Why do you have to be so hard on them? We can't just let them talk to us like this. You're venerable elders of our city. You fought many battles to defend human, even messengers through catastrophes. Our stability is thanks to your hard work. Even the Lord Exorcist and Grand Master are still present. You dare to flaunt your seniority as if it matters? Have you no heart? Good men need not remind the people of their past deeds. If you need to boast about it, and that just goes to show how little it truly mattered. Go home and make no further trouble. I will ensure your fallen brothers are spoken for. Yes, Master. Well, there he goes. Just like that. The blame lies with me. I neglected their discipline. We never would blame you. About those 4 brothers, you have my condolences. And what's up, Jobless? How you doing? Welcome in. I'll take care of their families. There's no need to bother the Lord Exorcist. But since they died delivering a letter for human, I'd like to ask the Lord Exorcist's opinion on the situation. We have to focus on the assassin for now, but when we're done, the Lord Exorcist will absolutely dispatch troops to clear out the bandits. Right, you have to prioritize. That makes sense. I just want a word with the Lord. I need a reply, any kind of reply to answer to those brothers. Once we're done with this, you're all welcome to the Sword Forge for drinks. Alright, free drinks? Bro said most humans have a butt, but not always. What do you mean by that? Alright, you see ya. Rat. How's the situation on your end? Have the families of the victims been located? Actually, 2 of the 4 were living alone. As for the other 2, their families happened to have been away from home, so we took it upon ourselves to barge in. It's a bit strange that all their homes look so normal on the inside. Could it be a coincidence that they all just happen to be out? A whole day passed since we got the news of their deaths. Uh-oh. Who goes there? You scared the life out of me. I just felt like someone was watching us. You could sense that even in the crowd? Let's continue this inside the inn. Oh, look who it is. Lin Yusia. Stay your steps. You know this man? Just give me a moment. I'll have a few words with him. Alright. Freaking dude, that dude built like a whole brick wall, man. Like, Jesus. I didn't expect the monitor sensor of the Department of Discipline and Supervision to remember me. I think it's been at least 5 years since we last met. Damn. Now, bro built like the Juggernaut, dude. Jesus. The timing of our meeting was a memorable one, but not very pleasant. Just official business. You and I both. Are you also here to investigate the events that have transpired in Human, Envoy Lin? Can the monitor sensor offer any leads? No. At this time, I am not intervening in an official capacity. I am merely acting as a former subordinate of the Lord Exorcist and as a subject of Yan, to apprehend the villains who disturb the people's peace. I must say, I'm a little surprised that you aren't advising me to stay out of it, Monitor Sensor Taihi. I have no reason to dissuade you from your duties, Envoy Lin. Do forgive me for prying, Envoy Lin. You have only just arrived in the city, so how exactly do you plan to investigate a case when you are yet unfamiliar with the situation? I have my own means, of course. Don't you worry, Monitor Sensor Taihi. I have no doubt your means will prove more than adequate, Envoy Lin. You might as well make your own words clearer, Monitor Sensor Taihi. As I said, we are on official business, and nothing more than that. I am merely a reminder, Envoy Lin. The enemy lies in the open while we are hidden, but do be careful still. I will take my leave. Bye, Taihi. I'll be seeing you, brother. I've seen that big guy before in Shangsu. I think he was from the Department of Discipline and Supervision. Just how many Mandarins do you know? It's not like we're friends. We just have prior dealings. What's up, Zria? How are you doing today? Welcome. What's the difference? The difference is that you don't want to be friends with some people you have dealings with. Fair enough. Let's go. Ain't gotta be friends with everybody. Dusk. The sun goes down quickly in early morning, and the weather is still a little cold. The old man fills the furnace with a handful of firewood. The weak fire is not fit for forging or even heating. These days, all the forge equipment runs on oranginium, but the old man stubbornly keeps it. Such a useless furnace here. While waiting for the fire to intensify, he picks up a broom and carefully sweeps up the sand that has accumulated in the courtyard overnight, leaving none of the crevices between the stone bricks untouched. Of course, the old man knows that it will only stay clean for a moment and will soon return to its sandy state. But he still toils to sweep the ground over and over again, as if hoping to catch a glimpse of a completely clean forge. These legs of mine are still aching from the cold. Even the weather is getting warmer. It's about closing time. If it isn't urgent, why not come back tomorrow? Oh, it's you. Are you looking for someplace else, girl? This is a forge, not a clinic. I'm looking for a place mentioned in the story. You're hurt too badly to be running around a city like this. I hate to say it, but the city is under high alert right now, and a girl with a knife wound has shown up on my doorstep. It'll be trouble for me if I don't take her into take her into the authorities. The last thing I want is more trouble, so I'd better get her to explain where she came from. You're the one called Meng Tai? It means something that you know know the name, young as you are. But I don't recognize you at all. Shifu told me that there's a forge hidden here in the nomadic city, and that the owner of the forge is a skilled swordsmith. He can make all kinds of weapons and armor and also craft toys for the children of the city. I can't recall anyone who would talk about this old man like that. In the yard of the forge lies, Hogata tree, transplanted by the both of you from a faraway place. The old man can't help but look back. In the corner of the yard stands a Hogata tree. Leaves swaying slightly against the evening wind. Spring comes late in the north, and new leaves have yet to grow on the branches. You said good luck fitting that brother through normal doors with Taihi? Yeah. He's just gonna have to awkwardly just this is what he's gonna do. Taihi, he's built like this. So since bro's built like this, he's gonna just have to shimmy through like this when he goes there. That's literally how you're gonna have to do that. Can you imagine having to do that going into places? You're just too big, man. You're built different. Alright. Now can we say that the battle is truly over? We've suffered a number of casualties, but for the next 20 years at least, these bandits will be cowed. I've heard tales from long ago of expeditions celebrating their triumphs by carving out their achievements on the furthest mountains they could see. Perhaps today we are worthy of that legacy. Not a bad idea, but we only have sand around us and nothing solid on which to write. Sand? You're playing Shin Megami Tensei 5, huh? There is a lone tree here, so why not? Good. Let's go with that. Good? This withered tree's about to crumble into dust and you still want to torment it? Do you have an alternative then? What's the point of engraving your exploits on a fixed point when we live in a nomadic city that regularly travels thousands of li? Why not take this tree back and replant it in Yumen? Our story will be remembered by the tree if it manages to take root in the city even for just a day. Claps once. Very well. Not a bad idea at all. Did you get a heat stroke from being out here for too long? We're at least 100 li from Human. Are you planning to carry the tree all the way back there? Why not? We carried so much food and water on the way back from here, and now it's all gone. So what's wrong with bringing an extra tree on our way back? General Zhou, Taihe, please lend me a hand. Careful not to damage the roots. You called her Shifu? Shifu saved mine and my family's lives out in the wilderness, and taught us how to live among the settled. What is your name? Jayun. If I'm not mistaken, you're an Anasa, yet you have such a refined name. Shifu gave it to me. You said, yeah, sure, carry a tree, that'd be easy. Yeah, just get Taihe, bro. Taihe would just, lift it up with one hand. Alright, no wonder. Yun does Jin be you. Oh god. Jai Zai si. Wait. Shan. Oh my god. I'm just like, oh god, trying to pronounce all this. A classic poem. The cloud floats for 1,000 li until it finally settles upon a mountaintop. She wished for you to find a home like the cloud. Shifu recited it better than you, but the meaning is the same. I have no doubt. Come to think of it, she gave the Grandmaster's name as well. That fickle-minded, heartless man. What's this then? Hold on, that sword you're carrying. You stole the Grandmaster's sword? Yeah, she went through a lot to get that sword, huh? I will bring it to the Shifu's grave as an offering. The wind whips up the leaves, rustling the old bogata tree. The fire in the furnace has died down, the sky grown dark, but the old man does not move. Uh-oh, I have not been practicing my Chinese. No, I haven't. I hate to break it to you. The girl can't see his expression clearly. She's dead? Yes. Shifu's illness was very serious. Her last wish was to look upon this sword one more time, so I must deliver it to her. Do you want it too? Certainly not. My guy went through the fields. Human is a very dangerous place to be right now. I know that the sword... okay, I know that with the sword on me, all the soldiers will be hunting me. Or hunting for me. No, what I'm saying is the city will become even more dangerous in the near future. It's about to face a test, but before that, I should at the very least try to get you out. Your Shifu is waiting for you. As are all of us. But how do you get out of the city? I didn't think about it when I came in. They sealed the gate, so I tried to force my way through, and I was injured in the process. The wind picks up. A handful of fine sand flies into the old man's face, into the gap of time that has gone by. You saw those fancy effects, man? Them sand effects, bro. Imagine Ty just bulldozing through the frames with with an awkward face. Yeah, listen, bro is too big. That's just what it is. Bro is just way too big. Okay, it is soft, moist from the twilight hours of early spring. Okay. The old man nuds the sand in his fingers. I have an idea. Okay. Yeah, he just break through like the Kool-Aid man, honestly. Did I know that instructor guards such as Doberman and Palace can be placed on high tiles with their modules? I don't think I knew that. I don't believe so, to be honest with you. It's like maybe Palace I might have known that about? I don't know. I didn't know that about Doberman. Definitely. Alright, hey, welcome back. What's the word? No doctor or staff in the clinic, just some princely-looking official who asked me what I was doing. And what did you tell him? Just what you told me. Last night I hurried over with a family member in tow who suffered a concussion when our store shelves collapsed. We forgot to bring money for the bill, so I came back today to make the payment. The nobleman left after asking me the question. I don't get it. Yeah, their modules allow them to get the high ground. Well, I mean, yeah, that is good, though. That could be quite useful, to be honest. High ground is always a good thing. See, here's your money back since I never had to pay anyone Just keep it. Take it as reimbursement for your hard work. It's so strange. Is humans' tourist season that lucrative? Oh boy. Here we go. I've heard of Mr. Lee's skill, but to even pull one over on a young one like that. Oh boy, I'm trying not to laugh. That's just any kid. He's a Sioux regulator candle holder. I wouldn't dare lie to him. Just helping him rule out a wrong answer. As for Mr. Lin, what are you doing here? Just out for a stroll. If we were in Lungman Park right now, I'd believe it. And how are things going along with you, Mr. Lee? It's a little strange. I haven't been able to figure out exactly what the job is you've asked me to do. But the one thing I've been looking for might be able to clue me in. That's good to hear. You've tasked me with the job, but you still look uneasy. Why not take matters into your own hands? Any action I would take would affect Wei Yanwu's reputation. I also just want to watch from the sidelines and see how she does things. Now that's the Mr. Lin I know. This is an important moment, but there's still ample time to make a probing move. A beard well lathered is already half shaved. I have trust in you as well, Mr. Lee. Wei Yanwu has often lamented your decision not to stay with the LGD. Let's not talk about that. Wei Yanwu doesn't let go of somebody if he's decided they're useful to him. Speaking of which, are you still determined to have your girl Yushia take over your work? That's not for me to decide. If she wants to stay, Longman will have a place for her. If she wants to leave, Longman won't trouble her. I would like you to take care of her, no matter what the path she takes, Mr. Lee. It's an honor to have your trust, Mr. Lin. If there's anything I could do to help out, I'll give it my all. Doze. Now then, time to stop bothering you and continue my stroll. Bye, Master Splinter. There he goes. Oh, why Tianpai? He's a father too? Said Rat Mom Doku. Rat King's definitely one of the old grandpas that will whoop your ass clean, like Master Roshi. Listen, I don't know what's going on with the Rat King. Last stream, bro couldn't even just walk around casually. It was too much for him. But then he could just beat us up in other modes in the game. I don't know what'll be going on. He picks and chooses when he wants to be strong. You said Arknights genetics would be a fascinating study. How does the Rat King's kid look like Lin? Would be more like, what does her mom look like? Yeah, true. Did you see the city-wide notice issued by the Patrol Battalion on your way here? According to the Imperial Astronomical Bureau latest calculations, Yuma needs to adjust course to avoid a catastrophe. Starting tomorrow at the hour of Chen, the city will begin to slow down. By around the hour of Yu, it will have dropped it to its lowest speed and pick up once again over the course, once the course has been corrected. Your chance lies within that time frame. But if the city slows down, won't the gates be even more closely guarded? Dear girl, did you take a good look around before entering Yuman? A desert spanning thousands of li, with only misfortune and an occasional traveler to meet, but part of a Yanese territory still. From the very beginning, Yuman was designed as a military fortress to guard the north, which is why the city has sand sluices and dams on the outer wall, unlike conventional nomadic cities. Okay. It is said that Tumu Tianchi took inspiration from the water wheels in Jiangnan waterways and fitted it onto the border city. One sec. Alright. The base of the city sinks into the sand, but the huge dams powered by arts are always running to disperse the sand and remove all forms of resistance. Thanks to these sand sluices, the city of Yuman is able to move flexibly around the vast desert and adapt to any situation. Like a river current, it moves with the tide, a spectacular sight to behold. You said, does Emperor have kids? The Penguin? Not that I know of. You said sluices? Sluices? Normally, the sand sluices would never serve as a path for people to walk on. I would say if no one. If one jumps into the sand sluices, he could only expect to be crushed by the turbines or suffocate under the roiling yellow sand. So tomorrow at the hour of you, when Newman is traveling at its lowest speed, the flow of sand through the sluices will also be slowed. But at least there's a ghost of a chance in this idea. I'll do it. I need to get out of the city by any means. But what about your wounds? I'll manage. I went to a clinic earlier. Good. It's just that security around the sand sluices is usually lax, but I'm not sure if things have changed now with the city under high alert. On my way here, I heard the general of the city is personally leading the defense of the keep. Yeah, just a flesh wound. It seems to meet or not to meet. That was the question, but it seems that the answer is meet. You're going out? We have to be quick. I need to go scout the surroundings. There are also some preparations to be made if you're to leave the city via the sand sluices. I'll hang a close sign on the door while I'm out, so make use of the time to recuperate. I'll come back to fetch you. Alright. Master plan. Suize. Yushia? Head up to my room first. I'll be there in a minute. Any news? Not long after you left, some people in the smith's clothes showed up, moved their goods, and headed someplace else. I tried to follow them, but they seemed to be in our line of work. They realized someone was tailing them and quickly shook me off their trail. I returned to the warehouse to take another look, and it had been cleared out completely. I don't know what these people are hiding, but it's clear that something strange is going on. Your intuition was spot on, but there's something about that sword forge. I'm afraid we've already set the enemy on alert, and we've yet to find our key evidence. The dark clouds over the city get thicker every day, while the sand in the wind is also denser. The situation is urgent. Since we have our suspects, we could try some things out. Back over here. Dai Suize? Go to the barracks and fetch something for me. Stage? I was like, stage? Alright, let's do it. You get like 30 minutes of reading and like if you're lucky 5 minutes of gameplay here. Okay. If you are lucky, you will get to see some action. You said the famous stage? What, this stage is famous?
Many intellectuals must join a battle.
Oh, let's go. Okay, so we get that going. Let's get this going. At least it's not 1 hour reading, yes. Very true. Because that beginning of this event was crazy long, and we just kept talking about other stuff. Which you guys know I don't mind, but... Good lord. Alright. Hey, my guy. What you doing? You putting a little machine there? Oh! I see what's going on. That's a problem. That's not good.
Be careful.
Am I gonna be able to get rid of you in time? Oh, shoot.
I'll do my best.
Oh no, Chet, I have to... Oh no. Oh no, okay, well, you're gonna get more... Okay, yeah, okay. That was on me. That was on me. It seems like you'll at least get your 5 minutes.
Doctor, hold on tight to my shoulders. Don't go blaming me if you fall off.
Listen, I let a little creature through. Okay, I don't need to hang on to shoulders right now. All right, Gaviel. I don't need to do that. All right, let me just we're not gonna talk about that. Not gonna talk about that. Not gonna talk about that. You said activate Chungyu's skill right before he kills an enemy to get extra SP. Got you. You said just got yourself the ultimate operator 2 bacon and egg burger. Have I had a bacon and egg burger before?
Good scenery here, Doctor.
I feel like I have, like at least once. Even though I'm not like super crazy about like eggs like that. All right, I'll let you cook. Alright, so the issue is going to lie here. Where you put that? Okay, so this is where the issue's going to lie. I need to get cooking over here quick, and you can't put any of those over there, right? So that's where you would use other units that are able to get over there. Okay, okay, Gavio, what am I doing? Jesus. So let's try to get you ready to cook nice and early. And just see what we could do. What can we brew up?
Everyone out.
Okay. And then my dude, you could go right here.
Many intellectuals must join a battle before.
Okay, Aya, you're aiming for the wrong person. Aya, Aya, please, Aya, please, Aya, please, Aya, please, Aya, please. Why did you do that? Jesus. That almost went south because you wanted to aim for everything else except the freaking enemy that was gonna make it through. Thank you, a golden glow. This is why, you know, I built you. This is exactly why. For situations like these. You know, I probably should have brought some more ranged units. I'm not gonna lie. That might have been a good idea. Just maybe.
Call for help immediately if you're injured.
Yeah, if homeboy wanna come this way, I got something for him. Or I could. Oh.
These so-called folks.
Let me see something. Because bro's just gonna run past, so it is what it is. Okay, no. Listen, whatever I gotta do to torch these enemies, I'm gonna do it.
One should spar from strike, and sunder the tides cleft. Retract.
Okay.
No peace bereft.
I think we're good. I think I could probably just fast forward this at this point.
Medical ready for blood transfusion.
Just swing supremacy. And yeah. Okay. And good evening to you, Hazama. How you doing? You said heard about the recent fast food luck? May thy future DoorDashes be bountiful. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that one was some good old Uber Eats, but I appreciate it. Yes. That ice cream, that what was it, that strawberry shortcake slushy thing was good, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, there was so much ice cream in that. After I ate that, I was just like, I was laid out, bro. I was laid out, like, I was cooked. But it was good. It was very good. You said, by the way, you looked up how to make chocolate shake cake. And apparently it's just made with vanilla ice cream. The problem was that you finished eating all the ice cream you had during last training. Yeah, here's the problem. I didn't have ice cream. No, that's pretty funny, man. That's pretty funny. Alright, the deed is still not done. There was some serious kung fu on both sides, so we had no chance to strike. Leave that young candle holder to his own devices. He won't affect our plans. But the woman from Lungman was never accounted for, and she's still after us. What a pain. We'll keep an eye on things and make a move when the time is right. No matter. Okay, wait, why did I say no matter? No, after these two clashes, the Mandarins will definitely be on alert, so we have to be more cautious. I can't let the woman live for another 2 days, but our organization could leave no clues. Right. Then what do we do now? Just wait. It won't be long before he gives us fresh orders. The mounts, seas, and all in between shall be our masters. They've stolen the land without even knowing it. Excuse me. The people will pay for their arrogance. Soon. And who might you be waiting for? Attempted assassination of a court official disturbing the people's peace. Your conduct befouls the law of Great Yan. It's like they mean nothing to you. You have two options. Lay down your arms and come with me, or I bring you in and flatten you. Like a freaking thwomp in Mario, bro. It's just gonna just fall over. Oh my god. Freaking in. You said you just realized what you just realized. You were followed. It's the same man from before. He turned the tables on you. Considering his skill, it's no surprise you don't do anything about it. But in the end, it was you who still led this man here. Do you understand? Yes. Good, now we'll get rid of him first, and then decide how to deal with you. You dare? Damn, they ready to throw hands. They do not care. Oh my god, something in my eye. Oh my god. Freaking hell. Okay. Late as it is, you're still awake. We must be vigilant, lest something like yesterday's incident happen again. Surely, oh my god, something is trying to get in my eye. Oh my god. Bro, am I good? Alright, surely the Grand Master has not invited me out so late to enjoy the scenery. It's auspicious for Lord Wei to stand here with us at such a crucial moment. Indeed, it would have been best to take a stroll through the city of Human and enjoy its scenery. The Lord Exorcist's decision naturally comes after careful consideration. Perhaps this is not for me to say, but the Lord Exorcist's responsibilities reach far beyond the safety and security of Human. The consequences of just one mishap are grave enough that the word trust no longer carries much thought or much weight. My fault. Indeed, it is so. General Zhou and I have worked together for decades without relying on trust. I hope you understand. Have I ever expressed any dissatisfaction? Speaking of which, we have yet to properly catch up on each other's affairs. The last time I came to Human was 5 years ago, and the time before that was 10. Both were hectic visits. Yeah, Taihi the real bull, brother. Yeah, for real, for real. On our last meeting, let me think, we were in the capital. Yes, the year you left the capital, I happened to be there to report on my work. I didn't expect you to remember something from so long ago. Do you not remember it, Lord Wei? I don't recall what year it was exactly, but my memories tell me that it was also spring then. Late spring, a little later than the current season. That's it. At the time, you still wielded a sword, and you were not yet called Wei. There was much scenery to enjoy, plenty of kung fu spectacles too. I have lived for so long that there are not many who leave a true impression, but even now as I evaluate the various styles of kung fu, I still think about Qi Xiao's ultimate move. I'm honored to win such a praise from the Grand Master of Kung Fu. That night seemed like it was set to rain, the weather stifling, the clouds looming low. I was on the keep, and far away, but even then I saw a light in the direction of the post house. The sky abruptly broke with the chill of a sword, a sharp and decisive style of swordsmanship. As sword of status rent, one stood stand fast. Afterwards, Lord Wei must have left the city. In the end, the rain did not fall. It was a very long time ago. But I wonder why you're bringing this up. The tower stands high, the two men's clothes rustle in the breeze, even though it's a windless night. As far as the eye could see, human sentries and buildings stretch on without end. Only through the wind on the highest of points can one clearly perceive that the city is moving at a high speed. There is treachery in the court, and minds can be unpredictable. Surely no one understands this better than you, but I also believe that whose mind is consumed by ambition and cunning could never wield that style of swordsmanship. There is a matter that I would like to help you with. I dare not refuse a request from the Grand Master himself. I would ask that you trust Human just this once. You and the Lord Exorcist are alike, shouldering the peace of Yan. There are many matters of concern, but in the end, Human is unlike Lungman. Human was built on strength of arms, and most of the people here practice kung fu. These people have great passion, but lack strategic thinking. Regardless, everyone here acts for the country and its people, and there's nothing wrong with hating evil as an enemy. I only fear that simple-minded people will be manipulated without their knowing. Then General Zhou has agreed to a time limit of 3 days. Within these 3 days, you will get your answer. Until then, I hope that you will set your grievances with the Lord aside and stay your hand. A guest must comply with its host, and the Lord Exorcist has asked me to wait in these barracks at ease. I simply wish to just share his burden, but there really is nothing I could do. I recall that envoy Lin of Lungman from a few days past is indeed shrewd and capable, solving several cases cleanly in just a few days' work. I imagine there must be several talents like her in your employ? You must be overthinking the situation. Whether the Grand Tutor, the Lord Exorcist, or Wei Yanwu, Every move is calculated for the safety of the people and prosperity of the country. There should be no conflict between us. But looking back over the few millennia, there's been those who shared a goal, but a number of them inevitably broke and even turned against each other, yes? Indeed, you are most qualified to speak of this. Very well, for your sake, I will agree to your request. You have my thanks, Lord Wei. The knight is no longer young. I suggest you retire. Oh, but there is another thing I think I have yet to mention. Cloud-spitting sword is not actually Qi Xiao's ultimate move. Oh? Wait, you said he said the same line Amiya said during chapter 8? What way? Repressed gasping. Now, you still hold the option to surrender. Choose that option, or you will never stand again. my everything, I'm dying. There you go. Right now, it's merely at your waist. Move again, and the dirt will bury you up to your shoulders. 3 more of you lie in hiding in the alley on the left, and 2 more in the eaves on the right. Your actions were to draw out my weakness and create an opportunity for an ambush, but you will not get such a chance. Chat, who do you think's more swole, me or Taihi, dude? I admit, I underestimated your strength. It's rare for one to be proficient in both Kung Fu and Oranginium arts. You are unworthy to comment on my Kung Fu. Yesterday, Envoy Lin of the LGD fended off an attack while returning to the city, and was followed today with an errant intent. Earlier, a Sioux regulator, candle holder, met with an assassin in the city center. These acts were probably all you're doing, correct? To intercept and kill a catastrophe messenger, to steal catastrophe data. Just what are the Shan Haizong planning in Lungmen? Who exactly is behind you? You better check who's behind you first. What? Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Can I fit through the door? Okay, I mean, it depends, you know. Tai is one of your personas, so he is thou. Oh, here we go. Yes. I am thou, thou are I. Probably you, because we haven't seen Tai's body, so who knows if he's just a lanky guy with an exoskeleton. Ah, yes, chat. So you're saying I'm swole? Thank you. I appreciate it. You could very well tell. Look at this arm, dude. Swole. Absolutely swole, chat. Look at me. I'm an absolute unit, dude. Built like a brick wall, I'm telling you, dude. Absolute brick wall, man. Taihi got nothing on me, bro. I'm telling you. Alright. Thank you very much for saving my life. I'm sorry for all that. You shouldn't be wasting your time here. The Lungmanite woman investigated the warehouse at the Sword Forge. She's making a lot of trouble. If you're so worried about trouble, why not go directly to the only variable that could sway the whole situation? The old man at the Sword Forge. Go find him and let the catastrophe data disappear along with his body. Yeah, I'm built different, I know. Truly built different. Yeah, Taihi, maybe he just has a bunch of, like, he has stilts under that cloak, you know? You don't know. Maybe he's pretending to be big. Alright, understood. We out. Master, look out! Uh-oh. Look, he ain't done yet. You shouldn't be able to stand. Rest. Go. Huh? You an earthbender? The ground suddenly sinks beneath them, as if charged with vitality. The raised earth and rocks surround everyone in an instant. Master, this man is not to be underestimated. A cold light flashes for just a moment. A man falls to the ground, earth and rock unmoving. The block is dead silent. Waste of time and boring beyond comprehension. Well, damn. Now she out there going crazy. Yusia, what took you so long? I happened to meet an acquaintance, so I took the chance to say hello. You're a Lungmanite, and yet you seem to know plenty of people in Human. Well, that's enough talking. Let's piece together the information we gathered and see if we can figure anything out. I didn't get to finish the conversation on the street, so what progress have you made on your end? Mr. What kind of person owns the Sword Forge? You mean Uncle Meng? Yes. He's an old friend of my father's from when he was still in the business. His kung fu is renowned, but he's good at talking to, and every martial artist in Yumen trusts him. I'm not familiar with Yumen, so logistics being able to operate here is all thanks to him. Does this stuff have anything to do with Uncle Meng? Just wondering. If you have something to say, get to the point already. I've had suspicion that this band of thieves causing chaos in the city stowed away with the supplies smuggled from Lungmen. I've been on the smuggler's trail and it led me to the Sword Forge's warehouse. So, what did you find? The warehouse had only iron billets and forge fuel, all the materials you would need for a forge. What was strange was the warehouse guard. He had an unusual sunburn around his neck, looked like a mark from wearing special protective equipment. And as I understand it, the catastrophe survey teams, dispatched by the Imperial Astronomical Bureau, trek through the desert for long periods of time, and they wear a standardized mask for protection against the wind and sun. That sunburn wasn't faded, and the Imperial Astronomical Bureau has only dispatched that one team lately. So you're saying there's something suspicious about the team, and that they're connected to Uncle Meng? I'm trying to get us on the same page with the facts I found. Yumen has just returned from the depths of the desert, where the sunlight can be intense and sunburns are common among the city residents. Is that one little thing all you've got to make you suspicious? Do you recognize this object? Where did you find this? The warehouse. I found it lying in a corner and it seemed unique, and it was standing out from the piles of iron billets and fuel. This is a Jingyu Logistics armband that I designed myself. The red armband is inlaid with gold trim as well as a Shangsu-style embroidery of twin lines flowing through a pattern of 5 pointed stars, symbolizing auspicious and smooth trade routes. The signifiers of luck and peace are dyed. A disturbing ochre red, and the stains of yellow sand make it look molted and old. Only the kids who followed me to Yumen and Shangsu would have this. Did the... Just also... If what befell the messenger team... Okay, I can't even freaking process right now. If what befell the messenger team happened outside of Yumen, then this shouldn't have made it into the city at all. Are they still alive? If they are, then why are they hiding? No, who's holding them and keeping them from showing themselves? He said, hello everyone, hope you're okay. I'm doing good, Silu, how you doing? Welcome. Uncle Meng, but doesn't he have 4 men he knows on the team? What's going on? Miss Doom, let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to calmly analyze the... If I can't figure it out, then I might as well stop thinking. I'll just head to the Sword Forge and get my answer. Uh-oh. Well, Miss Do. Yeah, she is not too happy. He said, look, you want to see Wei in his warrior prime. That would be something, wouldn't it? You see it. Mm-hmm. I saw a tourist dressed like a Lungmanite downstairs earlier. Probably one of your men? He came to pass you something, right? That armband was evidence brought back from where the messenger team was encrypted and killed outside the city. Oh! You're using Miss Do. We have a lot of clues pointing us towards the Sword's Forge right now, so we need to probe it a little. Damn. If the man is innocent, then we've ruled out a decent possibility, and she will also feel at ease. If there's something really up with the Sword Forge, won't you have put her in danger? She's certainly not the only one in danger here in Yumen. Yusia, I know you have your responsibility, and this is how you've always done things. I'm not about to argue with you over what's right or wrong, but I can't agree with your approach. I have to go help her. She's like, nah, I can't let her do that. That's just not who I am. Well, that's just not who she is. Lord Zoe. What happened? The tall Forte lies on the hospital bed. His visage pale, he's barely still breathing. In Zole's memories, Taihi was always like a mountain. Yeah, and today that mountain collapsed. This mountain stood beside his father and himself unshakable. What sort of force could break this mountain? Zoli, has never considered such a possibility. Monitor Sensor Taihe was brought to a military camp by 2 civilians not long ago. Tell me his condition first. How much have you missed? Like 50 minutes? About 50. The medics say they've managed to save his life, but perhaps only his life. We have another mountain in Rhodes Island. Yeah, that is the true mountain. Monitor Sensor Taihe has suffered multiple external injuries, but what's more serious is the damage to his organs. He has suffered massive eternal bleeding. If he were an ordinary man, he would have already... I'm afraid he would already. Uncle Taihe shouldn't have been involved in this. He was helping me under the table. Where's father? The general is guarding the outer city tower. I've also notified the general, and there are only 4 words in his reply. Stay at your post. Where are the ones who brought Uncle Taihe here? Man, yeah, Taihe got his ass handed to him, bro. Man got sliced and diced, and them organs ain't looking too good, brother. Tell me the truth. We just saw the Forte dressed in Mandarin clothing lying by the roadside. We have no idea what happened, but we figured we should bring him over here. The city is under high alert right now. What were you doing out so late at night? We had trouble sleeping, so we went out for a walk. Who would have thought there would have been someone lying by the roadside as we went out? Terrifying. So, you live in the area but heard nothing strange? Nothing. Where did you find the wounded? In the south of the city near the Sword Forge's alley. The Sword Forge. Sorry, can I go home now? No. Your testimony is unclear. Though as a witness, you can't leave just yet. Well, Millennium. Present. I'm moving out. Gather your team. Search the Sword Forge. Sir, the General's orders were to stick to our posts. Father ordered me to hunt down the assassin and locate the sword in 3 days to restore peace in Newman. Even with his strength, Monitor Sensor Taihe has been gravely injured. This surely has some link to the Farron followers. Going to the scene of the crime to find the truth and arrest the culprit. Is that not sticking to my post? Yeah, it sounds like sticking to your post to me. Go. Yes, sir. This man is pissed. He's like, you hurt Uncle Taihe? Yeah, I got something for you.
A battle without an explosion or cheering makes me feel a little uneasy.
He said we talked about the chocolate cake shake last time. Yes, we did.
Maybe next time.
That we did. Alright. Yeah, Swordforge being a little sus. Everybody being a little suspicious out here. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let the old times go. The Gazer did not want to keep an old friend reminiscing about the old days or the old workshop. Nobody messes with family. Family. Good old family. Alright, this should be pretty good. Where's the rat? In times like these, can I offer you a rat in these trying times? Alright. I think we should be pretty decent. Yes, rat. Good old rat. I feel like we should be good. I don't think I need to bring a Mew with me. I could probably do some W gaming.
Who's the unlucky one?
You said Ratto with cake most fatto. Ratto with cake most fatto, Jesus. Oh Lord. Okay, I think this is good. Let's do it. You said Chaotic failed to get Rat. Oh damn, that's a big rip. Was he able to get Chongyu or no? If I have Gladia built up, it'd be nice. I E2'd Gladia. It's just, I literally just have to get her skill to 7. I literally just have to get this. That's all it is at this point. She's E2'd though. And then I need to get the module still. So I got to do that. Pot 3 Chongyus. Damn. Like, chat, if you really think about it, it really puts into perspective, though, how crazy my luck is in this game. Like, when it comes to limited banners and stuff like that, like these special banners, my luck is just really, really weird. Well, like, not weird. Like, no, my luck is just extremely good. That's just what it is. It's just weird that it's able to happen that consistently for me. Of where I get these units so quickly. It's sort of freaky. I don't know, listen, chat. There's somebody on the inside that they just like me, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro, what it is. That was a joke. That was obviously a joke, but I don't know, bro. And you said, and he funded Enfield beforehand? Oh, damn, so he spent money and he still didn't get Lin? That's tough. Jesus. That is freaking tough. And in 1 Dusk and a Carnelian to rub salt on the moon? Damn. Yeah, GG's, my guy. GG's. If he already had them characters, yeah, that's big rip. Alright, Uncle Meng, are you in there? I need to talk to you. It's, Do. Stop knocking, miss. Don't you see the sign on the door? They closed at dinner time. Come back tomorrow. She's like, better open up. Hey, are you listening? Uncle Meng, are you hiding something from me? I'm coming in, and if you don't answer me... Another one. What is it with you young people these days and going to the blacksmiths in the middle of the night? Oh, you're the Xingyu innkeeper's Zhangs. Are you the Mandarin who came looking for Dad? Someday Keith will pull on a limited banner with one rolling... one roll ticket and get both ops, yes. Yeah, of course. Oh my god. When did you get to human? And okay, when did you get to human and why? I'm looking for someone. What about you? I'm investigating a case. The government is investigating the sword forge. Did Uncle Meng really do something? Sounds like there is something suspicious about this place. I'm the one asking the questions. Please do not obstruct the investigation, assuming you have nothing to do with it. Who's obstructing who here? The flash of a sword interrupts you. And the lock and the close sign fall to the ground, cut in half. Zoli charges into the sword forge. Bro said, I'm not wasting any more time, okay? I don't got time to waste doing this crap. He said 3 days. All I got is 3 days, and it's already nighttime on one of them. Alright, Meng told me to keep an eye out. Didn't think there would really be someone here looking for trouble. I have to get help. Bro, sliced and diced that thing. Dude will be a great operator someday? Oh yeah, I'm sure. What are you doing? I'm talking to you. You. Is this how you people investigate? Show yourself. Oh, here we are. Meanwhile, Rhett. Come in. Mr. Lee. I saw waifu run off just now. Didn't even respond when I called out to her. She just graduated from university. Kids her age tend to act before thinking. I hope you could just give her some pointers. I'm in no position to act high and mighty in front of your employees. I was the one who made trouble for her. No worries, it's good experience. A few crooks are no match for her anyway. Was my father asking for your help last night? I wouldn't quite call it help. I just happened to overhear something when looking for someone. We detectives always hear more than other people. Excuse me. Hopefully it will be of help to your case. I would love to hear it. Please take a seat. Let me decide where to start. Just hypothetically, what would happen to Lungman if Wei Yenwu and your father just didn't get along? We're facing a catastrophe on the outside, and the Shanghai Zong insurgents on the inside. The general has no time to see a commoner. I hear he knows the general. We should still pass the word just in case it's really something important. Go up. The general will see you. He's on the tower. The night is deep. The stairs, however, remain as bright as day, illuminated by oranginium spotlights in the walls. Meng Taiyi walks slowly. The soldier behind does not rush him. It has been more than a decade since he last climbed the towers of Human. Lord Exorcist, sir. Cut the formalities, what is it? I would like to ask permission to leave the city. I heard about what happened to the messenger's party, and there wasn't much left of it. There were a few boys from the Sword Forge in that party. Someone should pour out spirits and bring back a few grains of sand where they died. Come. Sir? Has the lockdown been communicated to the entire city? Yes, sir. You heard him. That's why I came to ask you. No. Sir, Human is currently moving at a high speed over the barren desert. There's no point in leaving the city right now. Enough. Yes, Human has gone too far. How will we find our brothers in the sand and wind? The dead are already gone. The forward progress of Human permits no delay. The criminals who killed the messenger have infiltrated the city. The entire city is on high alert. Catching the criminals is the most important thing we could do for the dead. If that's the case, please allow us to join the hunt for the killer. We have many connections in the city. I'm sure we could be of help, especially with so many Jinghu wanderers in the town lately. Catching criminals and protecting Human is the duty of the soldiers of Human. I am not so incompetent as to need to ask for civilian help. Damn. Is that all? Bro said, get out of here, pleb. You struck out in midair with such force, yet somehow managed to stop the momentum. The foul beast dives into the river and flies away with the fin, leaving behind only ripples in the water. Your mastery of Kung Fu has reached new heights. May I ask you to demonstrate one more time? Hey, yo, how you doing? I mean, I love her design so much. Like, this is such a good design. Alright, only if you could get that frighted sand beast to come out again. That's beyond my ability. A move is simply the abstract compilation of human reaction. Something that is not and cannot be fixed. People don't react in fixed ways. Kung Fu is all about improvisation. Do not let yourself be bound by form and moves when you record the martial arts under heaven. The form is the shell, while the concept is a spirit. The Grandmaster taught me that long ago. Knowing and understanding are different matters. You should learn to be flexible. You said there's too much in this game. It's difficult for me to follow everything. Well, yeah, the thing is, this connects with another event, and then there's characters that are also in the main story that are over here. Like, everything connects together. So if you are new, it's gonna be tough to very much follow what's going on. Basically, right now, very important sword was stolen. It's a big problem that the sword is stolen. We're trying to get that sword back. At the same time, we have this lady, which she's just like built different for real, and she's out here on demon time, and she beat up Taihi, dude built like a brick wall, so then we have to deal with her at the same time, which that's not good. And then the tension is just rising with everybody over here, getting at each other's throats and such. Yeah. You said when I say Jinghu, you think of lakes and rivers, which doesn't make sense. Wait, how come? What makes you think of lakes and rivers? You said using a fort is considered as practicing Kung Fu? Listen, I guess I don't know what's going on. Hell if I know at this point. Hell if I know. The Millennium is assembling the troops. A full 100-man regiment. That's big. Because it translates at that. That's at least what you learned. Okay. Interesting. The men are assembled, sir. Gear check. Then we go to the south side Sword Forge. Drippers. What's up, Dark? How are you? Love the profile picture. Alright. Yes, sir. Alright, Miss Record Keeper. Have you picked up the Shan Haizong's trail. Monitor Sensor Tai He was injured near the Sword Forge. Lue Zhou Li. Lord Zhou Li, there we go, has ordered a search of the place. It's the second event you follow, you don't know a thing about the world, you just figure the sword isn't the important part? Yes. It is very, very important. Has the Lord Exorcist been informed? The general is stationed at the outer tower. He authorized Zhou Li to command his personal troops for 3 days. Is there direct evidence that the sword was involved? The details are unclear. Where is Zhou Li? He went over first. He is very anxious about Monitor Sensor Tai He's injury. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, you know, Kung Fu does use a lot of different things. Why did my brain forget that? I was like, wait a minute, yeah. They very much do. You got like nunchucks and such, all this stuff. Anyways, some sword forge, just a hideout for gangs. He's not here, so Meng had dealings with the candle holder. I knew he couldn't be trusted. He still has the catastrophe data. Find him. After dispatching these two kids. Who are you? And where is Uncle Meng? Did you kill him or are you working with him? Where are the Chis? Or however you say that. Or Chis. Not in a talking mood? Then we could do this the hard way. Violence is always the answer, as they say, boys. A sword flashes past Du as Zhou Li steps forward. He swings his sword without a word, and his brow, not his bro, Jesus, furrowed. This is the second time that Du has been interrupted today. Yeah, I know, when you think of Kung Fu, I think of fists, but yes, yeah, they do use weapons. Alright, son of a... PNG fight, baby! The old smith told me to stay in the house while I recover from my injuries. Someone has intruded the yard. Things are chaotic. Have the mandarins found me? Jai Yun holds the sword tighter in her arms. Shifu said the sword forge would be easy to find. There are as many sword forges as there are inns in the nomadic city, but you're always pointed towards the same place if you ask the sword forge. If you ask for the sword forge, that's specifying which one. There we go. Shifu was right. She said the sword forge was not big or impressive, just a few furnaces and an old tree. But there are always friends coming in and out, drinking, singing, sparring with each other. They all come from all walks of life, but they have fought together and went to many places together. They take turns fueling the fire, sometimes even grabbing the blacksmith's hammer to bang on the metal for a while. The bright fires keep the night away. Shifu says there's a place like this in every city. Inconspicuous, but indispensable. All Shifu talked about in her last days were these things, these people, and this place. Who's there? This place cannot be allowed to come to harm. Stop. You're making a mess of the yard. Go outside if you want to fight. So they had help hiding here. Oh, that's not good. Why does she have the sword? Boss, the girl's injured. Kill her first. They immediately pounced on her. Jesus. A gust of wind sent sand flying everywhere, obscuring the figures darting across the yard. The injured girl steps back, pressing on her wound, and leans against the old tree, panting. She does not notice Du's Yaye's approach. The masked attacker once again disappears into the shadows. The young candle holder steps into the middle of the yard, shielding the two girls behind him. A sword appeared on his belt, tightly attached to a hidden fastener. My sword! When did it? The impact just now. A broken leather strap falls to the ground, made by the hunters out of the hide of their prey. The tough, durable leather was perfect for holding a sword. The sword that has never left her side. This is the Grandmaster's sword. Now that I have the sword, I won't pursue this particular matter any further. If you're not working with the Shang Haizong, the matter of your trespassing into the barracks could wait. Hey! Give it back! Who are you? Let me go! You're hurt. Stay put. I don't care about the sword, but you being here at the sword forge means you must know Meng. Tell me, where is he? Did you see the two young people from Shangsu in the sword forge? I'll rip your wound open if you don't talk. Saying that you're gonna rip somebody's wound open is insane. Like, jeez. Can you imagine somebody saying that to you? You'd be like, what? What did you just say? Excuse me? Listen, I would comply with what she's saying. Like, look at her face. That is the perfect face to have, like, being terrified. Looks like they're not together. Those outside, block the exit. Don't let them get away. Did you hear me? The sound is very close. He turns around, startled. The pain increases as he moves, becoming as clear as the communicator that has been cut in half. He does not have time to regret. You're done, buddy. Alright. Yeah, she pulled up. I took care of the ones outside. The same group that attacked you at the market. Shanghai Zong? Yes. Reckless. Not only have you failed to improve your kung fu, I can listen to your approaches later, after we've taken care of these. Yeah, she's always just roasting, bro. Saying, you're trash as hell. You haven't improved at all. You're mid, garbage, done. You're washed. Wait, her palms have begun to sweat after just a few movements. Yeah. The yard, the heat. It's getting hotter. It's only March and it's night. How could the temperature be rising? Could it be the Sword Forge's Oranginium furnace? The fire is out. Boss, we lost a few guys to her. Stop wasting time. So you know you're wasting time. To the... what's that? CDs? Cicadas sing in March? The air is so oppressively humid. Jesus. It almost feels like water, but there's no morning dew. Well, this is no morning dew, Jesus. Everyone realizes that something is out of the ordinary. A drop of water falls in her face. Spring comes late in the north. New leaves have yet to appear in the old Bogata tree. The water droplets formed on a sword blade. No. We meet again. Master. You said Pagoda? Pagoda. I'll try to remember that. Alright, where is Meng? Not here. We ran into them as we were preparing to leave. This sword. You were the one who attacked Uncle Taihi. He's like, oh nah, I gotta get some payback right now. But will he win the fight? Probably not. Let the old times go. Yeah, bro probably ain't winning this. Let's keep it real.
We can take care of ourselves, Professor. You just focus on giving orders.
Alright, here we go, boys.
I'm here to help.
Yep. Myrtle Gaming. Okay. So we'll get this going nice and quick.
Ooh, another around, guys.
I mean, I could really have Thorns get to them quicker if I wanted to. I mean, it really all depends on what I want to do, because I could do something like this and he could just cook. But I don't know. What do I want? That's the question. Yeah, I switched the game again. Yeah, this is not the same game. Yeah, I hate to break it to you. Just chop. I guess. There's a game and a story? Yeah, you know. I know it might be a little crazy to you guys, but yes. You get to actually play the game. It's wild.
The shadow behind me.
You're just gonna take a century to open that. Maybe I should have put Lin just right there, but you know I didn't want to just get smacked. So I'll just let you prepare yourself.
I'll do my best.
I guess.
Ooh,
Have fun.
come on. Let's pick up the pace.
This might end up being overkill. I'm not gonna lie. this might very well. Oh my God, you're a hail. Oh no, baby, that can't be happening. Yeah, let's do that. Check box stats.
Battlefield.
Okay, let me see something. Blocks multiple enemies. Defense 300, resistance 20, block 20. Damn! Block 20? Jesus! I didn't even think you gonna get to do anything over here. I'm gonna keep it real. You might just be chilling. I really should have put you closer. My bad. That way you could have cooked. If I would have known, it would have been like this. That's my bad. Yeah, Aya, freaking deep front. I love playing as Aya so much. Aya is great. Like, I am very excited for good old Aya Alter, boys. That's gonna be nutty. Oh no, they have to get to the next block. Yeah, just keep it going, bro. Just keep it going. You'll get there. Eventually. Bro, look at this. Just keep her going. Keep her going. Keep her going. Can I let you cook with this? Oh my god, why? Okay, I'm trying to click on, oh my god, chat. I'm trying to click on Aya, not Aya, sorry, Lynn. Aya freaking brain rot. And, bro, it kept going into the freaking ladder thing that I was talking about.
You want to talk? Too late for that.
Like, Jesus. You said, you hope that I read Aya's operator record. I'll be honest with you. I haven't read, like, many people's operator records. I have not. Who was that man? He just came in, looked around, and left. Yeah, Lynn did the most in that stage. You know, Lynn was carrying, you know? Could a plainclothes from the patrol battalion... okay, could be a plainclothes from the patrol battalion coming to see if there are smugglers here. Plainclothes won't bumble like that or draw so much attention. Then he came to cause trouble. I'll go and catch him. How? He was gone in the blink of an eye. He clearly knows Qigong, right? Or Qigong, something like that. Oh god, it's Tony the Tiger. Oh great. Freaking eh. Steroid Tony the Tiger's back. That was the last inn. Nothing. The girl said she wanted to leave the city, but she's not at the gates. The doc had to use the best meds to treat her. What if she doesn't come back and he puts the bill on my tab? I have to catch her. He's like, listen, I can't have that bill put on my tab. I'm not letting that happen. It cannot happen. That money is too much. That was my baby brother. Yeah, I can't let that freaking tab come on me. Hell no. You said new module allows Aya to empower Golden Glow without needing appointment? Hmm? I'm not sure I understand your analogy. Or analogy, sorry. It wasn't the most apt. I opened my little agency in Lungmen to make a living, but business ended up better than I expected. Wei Yanwu and the LGD can't deal with every little trouble out there. We need good citizens like Mr. Lin to pitch in. It can't be helped. Can't be helped. That's true for Lungmen, and it's true for Human as well. Human patrols the northern borders to repel potential threats to Yan. Back when Oranginium technology was not so advanced, it took several times the manpower to run a mobile fortress like Human, compared to today. A group of patriotic martial artists went to Human at the time. They never officially joined the army, but they helped out with all sorts of things. You thought that was a bird in my window for a sec? Ah, yes. That was just a bird outside. You know, the birds, they come and talk to me, man. And now you're probably going to hear a blender in the background. Because that's what it is, a blender. Not the first time, not the last time. Okay. So where was I? Escorting messengers, scouting the path ahead, even going into battle with the army, and they played a key role in Human's peace and prosperity, and earned the respect of the city. The court and Jiang who were were of one mind. Blah. That blender is throwing me off, bro. I gotta wait a sec. I'll wait for the blending to be finished. I could wait. I think it finished. Okay, this is how Human used to be until 20 years ago. Yeah, but yeah, they're making that chocolate cake shake. You see, chat? That's just what it is. The Shai Hongzong. Yes, once again, the Shai Hongzong with a reason. You said basically with level 2 through 3 module, Aya's Pyro Breath Talent Caster attack works just by being added to the squad. Oh, okay, okay. Got them freaking banger modules out here. Alright, there's nothing else. I hope I didn't bother you in your duties. It would be on my head. You knew I wouldn't agree. Uh-oh. A short whistle, then the tower's oranginium lighting shuts off without warning, surrounding the pair in darkness. Excuse me? A flickering flame lights up in the distance a second later. The soldiers run back and forth, passing the torch between the beacons. 17 roars of the drum, dragged through the night sky by rapidly moving human. Today is the second day of the Wang Feng Festival. It was created to remind the people of Yumen to remember the past. This meeting may have taken place earlier or later. By then, you may have recalled a few things. I've never forgotten. Do you remember how many of the heroes who died for Yumen were not soldiers? They owe Yumen nothing. Nor does Yumen owe anyone anything. Zo! Stand down. It was my negligence that allowed those criminals into the city 20 years ago, disguised as human martial artists. You could blame me, punish me, execute me, but the blame should fall only on me, or on you. All the responsibility falls upon me. Excuse me. And how have you taken responsibility? Alienating the brothers who have gave blood and sweat for Yumen, driving them away. Is that your idea of taking responsibility? Yumen owes them an answer. Yumen belongs to Yan. All it does is in the service of the Yanese people. That's my answer. This meeting is over. You said you can't wait to try the lemon cake shake, not gonna lie. Yeah, you know, I've never tried one of those, but I feel like that'd be interesting. Because I do like lemon cake a lot. The name Shanghai Zong is not widely known. If it wasn't that anyone was negligent, everyone was so focused on guarding against external threats, they didn't realize there were enemies hiding in the shadows. Bodyguards, bouncers, blacksmiths, these civilians often fought alongside the soldiers and enjoyed a great deal of freedom that's in Lungmen. Wait, when I say Lungmen, my bad, Yumen. I was like, Lungmen? Where did I saw men at the end and I was like, Lungmen. No, this is Yumen, Keith. The Shanghai Zong took advantage of this fact. The city was caught off guard and responded slowly. The Shanghai Zong's plot to destroy the city's power core was foiled, but only after heavy casualties had been taken. After that, taking measures after the fact is still better than not at all. But the measures might have gone too far. After that, the Lord Exorcist began to reform the city's administration, removing Jianghu involvement and setting increased restrictions on the movement of people. Some of those who stayed joined the army, others put their swords down and took up another living. An ordinary cook at an inn may have been a famous swordsman back in the day. 20 years is plenty of time for a city to look very different. Dad always says that there'll come a day when Lungmen won't need downtown or the Rat King anymore. If there comes a day when the city no longer needs to patrol the Barren Lands, then the people in the city won't need to carry swords anymore. Times change. Some want to give it a push, others a pull. In the end, they're all left behind. That's the story that I heard. Does it help? A lot, actually. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Shout out to Lee. You know, I think I still don't have Lee. Now that I think about it. What did you learn? The blender again? Again? Yeah? I'll wait. I could wait. I'll take a sip of water. That's good. That's good. You said Lee's stun ignore is busted sometimes. I have heard Lee is pretty busted. I've only used him like a handful of times borrowing. They go just berserk with that blender. I'll wait. But yeah, you don't have Lee from Arknights, but you have Lee from Punishing Grey Raven. True. That is true. Alright, you've always been wondering which event/chapter story is the best in my mind. My favorite? I really enjoyed Undertides. Undertides was very good. I'm just trying to think of all the events I've read and stuff. I know you're saying like it could be like main story also. Yeah, I haven't read Code of Brawl, I know. Yeah, Undertides I feel like was excellently done. Like that was the world building in that one was crazy, and it was just really bizarre at the same time. So yeah. Let's see. You haven't read Guide Ahead? I don't believe so. What about Stultifed Novice? I didn't get to read Stultifed Novice. I'm gonna probably wait for the rerun and then do that. But yeah, have not read it. That was during a time of where I went on vacation. It was supposed to be a vacation. And then, yeah, I came back and I was not in the headspace to really do that. So yeah, it was just bad timing for me. It was bad timing there. You said Code of Brawl, the Emperor icon unlocked from that is based. Oh, is it? Yeah, there's still a few events that I didn't get to read. There's some that I'm not going to read. I'll be honest with you. Excuse me. Break the Ice, I ain't reading all that. I got a summary on that, and that's that, okay? Break the Ice could stay in the gulag, alright? That's too much. That's too much reading. You're gonna be messed up. Got me messed up, alright? Hell no. But, yeah, I mean, at some point or another, I'll probably finally get to Code of Brawl. You said, yeah, your winning Stultifed Novice 8 attempt was lost because your emulator crashed. Oh, did that happen? I don't even remember at this point. I've been through so many freaking events. Jesus. Silver Dead crying in the corner. Don't get me wrong. Silver Ash is the homie, but Jesus, that event is too long for me. All right. 10-man, 2-hour shifts. No extra guards at the sand sluices. Just as I saw. One more thing to ask you to do. At the hour of you, I want you to cause a little commotion around the sand sluices. Nothing too big, just draw away the patrols. What do you... Ask no questions if you still trust me. Alright. Did you see Zhao Zhang Liao on the tower? Yes, I did. Also, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button on the stream if you're enjoying it and you're new. Be sure to hit the subscribe button also, my dudes. It's getting hotter. Someone attacked away Yenwu last night and threw the human barracks into chaos. You were the assassin. You cause abnormal weather wherever you go. Is this arts or some other trick? And yeah, of course, Silu. I appreciate it. Of course, of course. A messenger of a messenger. Attempted theft of catastrophe data. Attempted assassination of a court official. What do you think human is, Shen Haiziong? A city headed the wrong way. This way is wrong. Go no further. You know why a human is returning. It's not hard to guess. Father tasked me to complete 3 tasks in 3 days. Recover the Grandmaster Sword, catch the assassin, and track down the Shanghai Zong who infiltrated the city. It turns out all the answers are right here in the Sword Forge. You won't complete any of them, damn. Stand back. This one's kung fu is unfathomable. We're no match for him. You're not as strong as the Forte man, but you seem a little quicker on the uptake. So it was you who attacked Lord Taihi. Well, let me see some. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Chet, did I read that wrong? Did I? Stand back. We're no match for him? This is a guy? Okay, confusion. You said that is not boobs? Listen, listen, there's some people that is a smaller one. Listen, I thought it, you know. Now I'm confused. Now I'm just confused. Alright, you dodged the last strike. Would you dodge or block the next one? Neither. He often told her that Kung Fu is like climbing a mountain. Whether as a tool of revenge or a way of life, the more treacherous the path, the steadier one's heart must be. She saw her enemy, and she saw the mountain. This is why she spent 5 years with him. If the battle cannot be won, she would seek to not lose. But here we go. Offense is the best defense. You have guts. I'll give you that. But things are not as simple as you think. They cross swords, and she realizes her decision was imprudent. She is facing another mountain. Cold steel flashes before her face, the droplets on the blade touching her nose. She could hear her own heartbeat. If the record keeper was here, he would have exclaimed that, I always forget how to say her name. Kikubai, however the hell you want to say that, recreated the move on the training ground. Dive, stop, and turn around before hitting the arc of death, like the foul beast that narrowly avoids the waves on the river. Yeah, Kayubai. Ooh, boy. You dodged again. How dare you? You. Get out of the way, Zoli. Alright, so Kayubai grabs Zoli by the collar and pulls him back. He sees the foe's third swing, which lights up the yard. Jesus, the white screen of death. It is March, but the Sword Forge feels like it is midsummer. Even the night sky looks a little whiter in the heat wave. There's only a pagoda? Or how was it said before? Let me see something real quick. Give me one moment. Yeah, pagoda, yeah, it is. Yeah, there's only a pagoda tree behind them. Yeah, so I was saying that right. There's nowhere to run. Yeah, I know your eyes, if you were watching this in the dark, yeah, your eyes are cooked. You said, alright, good night, people. You have a good night, Frosty. Thank you very much for hanging out and watching. The sword. Don't move. You're still trying to take the sword? Do you want to get yourself killed? You're not dying until you tell me where Meng is, Guazi. What the hell? Oh! A burly man suddenly appears in the yard. He grabs the girl and knocks away the sword in one fluid motion. Like a bucket of cold water poured on the ground, he forces everyone to scatter. The heat disappears. Oh, here comes Tony the Tiger. They're great. Okay, I've been looking for you. Just let me go. You almost got yourself killed. I told you to stay put in the clinic. Now you made your injuries worse. Okay. Whoops. You said hello there, good morning. I'm listening to the story while working, so you might be a little quiet. It's all good. I appreciate you for being here, Luna. Okay. You're still a Lumen. Who are? Oh, it's you. Your Shifu won't fight me until he's left his post. I have to wait for him. You haven't budged for 3 years? Nope. What's more important than this? Where can I find an opponent like him after he leaves human? There's a Kung Fu master right here in front of you. Why don't you have a go at her if it's a fight you're looking for? This woman? You're in my way. Oh. Something didn't feel right when I blocked that attack. Yeah. And then yeah, it's back to woman. I did notice that, yes. Yeah, something didn't feel right when I blocked that attack. It was heavy, but had neither form nor design. I don't know what strange power that is, but you're no master. I have no time for you. You hear that commotion inside, Jing? That young man just broke in before I could stop him. Damn. This is Taiyi's last shopping. He's been good to us. We need to protect it. Master, boss, there are more Jianghu adventurers coming, and human soldiers behind them, coming from 3 directions, around 100 in total. No point wasting time here if the one we're looking for isn't here. Huh. Sudden silence. It's as though, Cicada's, were never there. Or Cicada's were never there. It is still March. Where's Cicada's? I don't know. The chill of early spring makes everyone shiver. Let's go. Stop right there. That's the one, Jing. Where are you going, sir? Out of my way. Look at the mess here. Hardly anything left standing except the walls. You owe us an explanation. This is a human military case. Anyone who interferes will be arrested. Wait, you're Zhao Zhang Liao's kid. So Zhao wants to take down the last sword forge now? Impudence! Have I seen that animation? No. I have not seen it. But I'll probably do a video on that because it was recommended to me, but I have not watched it yet. Alright, Lord Zuo, did you see the Shanghai Xiong on your way here? We've sent men after them. Good, round them up and take them into custody. Lord Zuo, there were dozens of them, all local residents. They appeared right as the criminals retreated and obstructed our pursuit. They must be investigated thoroughly. All the rest have something to do with the case. The girl in the exotic outfit was hiding in the sword forge. She must know where Meng is. I'm going with you if you take her away. The sword forge is linked to the Shanghai Zong. Given your ties to Meng, I would have asked you to come with us regardless. As for you, she's coming with me to get her wounds treated and pay her bill. This is no time for jokes. This dude's like, you're gonna pay the bill. This whole time, bro has been committed to making sure she pays that bill. Like, he needs to make sure that money is paid. That bill has to be paid for. I can't go with you. All you care about is the sword. Bruh. Why you... Did he just take the sword and grab her and just leave? Take these people back to the barracks for questioning. I'll go after the Grandmaster's sword. Bro really just snatched it and said, I'ma head out. I'm taking the sword, I'm taking the girl, and I'm gonna take this money too. So, yeah, any date for the Yoimiya quest stream yet? Not yet. I did actually think about that today, but I don't know yet. I gotta see what the hell I'm doing with everything else, because there's some streams that I need to do. So I do not know, I do not know. Stuff is all over the place right now, of me just figuring crap out. And then for like videos too. Like today I have to edit the first episode of Black Clover and get that up. Because I had gotten it up on the Patreon already, so it's been there. But the YouTube version I have to work on. And it's been a while since I've edited an episode of an anime, so I'm curious to see if I could get it done quick. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, how you doing, Ramsey? What's up, my dude? Alright. Off we go! And then I need to check out episode 1 of Oshino Ko this week. And that will go to the Patreon first, and then I'll make the YouTube version. Because as far as that stuff goes, I think the plan that's in my head is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. There'll be at least one anime YouTube related video up on the channel. So 3 anime videos a week. That would be the plan. But we'll see how it goes. I think I can manage that. I can't do every day. Every day is too much. But at least 3 times, I think I could do that. Alright. Are you alright? Just a scratch. Do as Zuoli says for now. Please treat these Jianghu people with proper respect, Millennium. Alright. You said I'm good, lol. I hope the same is for you. Yeah, I am doing well, you know. Good old Monday and such. That man. Noises continue to emanate from the direction of the sword forge, but waifu stops in her tracks. Oh yeah, also now that I think about it, probably on Friday, I would think Friday's what, the Genshin freaking... Is it Fontaine? Is it... Are we already at the live stream for the next Genshin update? I don't know how many weeks we are into the current update, but if so, that means Fontaine live stream, I'm pretty sure. Which is going to be pretty crazy. Alright. Noises continue to emanate from the direction of the Sword Forge, but waifu stops in her tricks. Alright, the figure on the roof vanished in the blink of an eye, as though it was just a gust of wind. Waifu tightens her fist. She has never been more certain. It should be this week? Okay, yeah. So, you know we'll have to wake up early on Friday for that Genshin stream, huh?
I shall take my leave.
Oh no. we were making progress, chat, and then look what they threw at us. Oh no. Anything but this. Not a full-on reading stage. Oh no. For vengeance. For loyalty. For the people. For my freaking sanity. Well, so chat, we're like halfway through the event, right? What is there, like 8 stages in this thing? Jesus. You get ready for 1 hour reading? 9 stages? Okay. 9. Alright. Oh yeah, chat, there's... Yeah, once you said 1984, you made me think of another game. That it's called Reverse 1999. And... Let me see this. When is this? Give me 1 sec, because now I'm looking at something. Give me one moment, chat. Okay, so I need to just make sure I do that. Sorry, chat. Yeah, no, I was checking something. So yeah, that Reverse 1999 game, I literally have not watched any trailers on the game yet. I'm gonna have to do a video of checking out trailers for the game and stuff. But I will have access to their, I guess, their closed beta test. So yeah. That is something that will be checked out on the channel. Because that's what I was looking at. I was looking at a message for that. Alright, I was born by the river. The song? Alright, Dad told me that the river links the entire world. Build a good boat and you could go anywhere. Dad hated the snow. But people can't go out when it snows. So business stops and the whole family starves. That's how I got my name. I didn't know what business was. Only that Dad would come home at the end of each month with a sword in one hand and stuff for the family in the other, including a present for me. Mom would sort the stuff and wash Dad's bloody clothes without a word. You see, congrats, man, you're in for a treat. I mean, people have been making a big deal about the game, so I literally don't even know anything about it, but I'm like, okay, might as well sign up for this thing, you know, and then we'll check out some trailers, so. Expect a video this week of me trying to find the trailers for this game. Well, for that game. Alright, then one day, a group of people wearing armor broke into the fort. Dad lived on the river all his life, and that's where he died. Ooh, rip. I only remember the leader. He didn't look happy at the total victory he just won. He only gazed at the river, dried red with blood, lost in thought. There was only one thought on my mind. I wanted to take revenge. Okay. I found out where he lived. I left home going from the easternmost edge of Yan to the westernmost. I learned that the land was more than just a river. There were mountains, streams, forests, plains. People lived in many different ways and dealt with many different hardships. The river fort was too small. Dad might have chosen a different path if he had come out and seen all the land under heaven. Dad was wrong. There were only so many places you could go in a boat. Finally, I came to human. He stood atop the walls with that same expression. I began to understand. I should take revenge. Yeah, you don't know too. You'll check with the video. Got you. Yeah, we'll learn together, because Lord knows I don't know what the game's about. That's about it. Who has the sword? The Kung Fu Lunatic is too much for Zuo Li to deal with. He waited 3 years to fulfill the promise. Interesting man. How are Taihee's injuries? He's still unconscious. The one who murdered, oh my god, murdered. Where did Bro, I'm already writing Taihee off like he died. My bad. Alright, the one who wounded Taihee was the same one who attacked Wei Yanmu. She got away in the chaos and was too fast for me to catch. Zuo Li closed the sword forge. Many martial artists are under observation. Catastrophe lies before us, while the relationship between the military and Jing Hu has broken down. Yuman is only going to face even more chaos. I could hardly reproach him for being impetuous. You must take action yourself. General Zhou entrusted the garrison to me. I can't very well openly defy him. You know, I'm not just talking about what happened these last few days. You'll be leaving soon. You must answer to those who looked up to you before you leave. Or did you think that you could dodge the questions that you cannot answer clearly? People think that you're my student. Sometimes I even forget where you came from, and people treat you like Zuo Li. Okay, treat you like I would Zuo Li and the Record Keeper. Okay. I've never called you master. I'm not your master. You're natural. Most of what you could do with the sword you learned on your own. There was little I could teach you. You hid my identity from the others, allowing me to stay at human. I can't very well abandon a child to the Barons. You never thought I would try to kill you, or did you think I could never defeat you? You didn't have to beat me if you wanted revenge. Just slip some poison into my food or push me off the wall. I was worried that you wouldn't be able to let it go, even after killing me. I would have called you a hypocrite if I hadn't hung around you for 5 years. 5 years, it's been that long? Not so long from your point of view, is it? Why would you say that? Your appearance hasn't changed the slightest, and you still have that sad, depressed expression on your face. As though you've grown tired of seeing everything that happens in the world. The slowest burden beast would realize you're no ordinary man. I always thought the stories of long-lived races were a myth. Turns out there's one right next to me. You knew. I just never cared. I wanted revenge. How long you could live didn't matter. And thinking about you not being an ordinary mortal is just looking for excuses. Like you said, climb the mountain one step at a time. All other thoughts are just distractions. Could one truly let go of one's obsession with vengeance, one's obsession with victory and defeat, even when one's wish is fulfilled? Distractions make your sword slow. We mortals need our obsessions in order to keep living, you know that. You weren't so forceful when we first met. You taught me a lot these 5 years. Only the basics of Kung Fu. As you said, you could only teach me so much. But how much one learns is up to oneself. You should go and see those who remember you. Far too many have an obsession with you. You said you looked at the trailer for Reverse 1999 and the gameplay doesn't look like your type, but the story looks interesting. I see. The big man is gone. Stop right there. You again. If you're not in league with those criminals, why did you steal the sword? What is your connection with the man at the clinic? I don't know them, and I don't know who he is. He just wants me to pay the bill. You don't understand what kind of trouble you've gotten yourself into. You've never lived in a nomadic city, and you know nothing about human. Someone told you where the sword was and got you to steal it. But you don't understand what kind of trouble it would bring. Tell me, things may still be salvageable. I told you, I'm not acting under anyone's instructions. I'm just repaying a debt. Even if the price is your life? Stop following me. Whatever the truth is, I can't sit aside and let you put yourself in danger. I'm trying to help you. All your words won't change anything. You're not a good person. Oof. I'm under orders to investigate. You're the one who stole the sword. You may have your reasons, but that's no excuse for distorting the truth. The man who arrested all the smiths at the forge can't be trusted. They tried to cover the Shen Hai Zong's escape, They were there to protect it. All involved must be investigated until they are cleared of suspicion. We faced the double threat of catastrophe and criminals. I must abide by my duty to the human. My clan only makes weapons for strong and healthy Anasa who have reached the age of 16. Those who receive a weapon swear to protect the young, the elderly, and the sick of the clan. You say things about not letting me put myself in danger, about protecting a city, but you point your weapon at the common people. This is my duty. Shifu was right. You people think that you're always right just because of your lofty justifications. I slowed down on purpose, only to find that no one was following. You two started chatting while I still have the sword. There's been a misunderstanding, sir. I asked that you return the sword to its rightful master. I heard you two arguing and more or less have an idea of what's going on. This sword belonged to the Grand Master, but this girl sneaked it out. I'm sure he doesn't rely on any single weapon. Don't tell me he sent you after it because he missed it so much. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say. Causing trouble for him would delay his retirement even more, but I promise to help this girl here. What a headache. I can't really be bothered with complicated questions, but I have a quick and simple solution. Both of you have some kung fu. Why don't you two fight it out here and now, and whoever wins gets the sword. No weapons. Hand-to-hand combat only. Ridiculous. How could something so important be determined so callously? Violence is always the answer. I'm not fighting. I'm in a hurry. Just bunk. So I just look. Okay, no, I just read that. Flashy turn-based is one of your weaknesses. Star Rail got your knees trembling with that. Yeah, flashy turn-based combat is peak in my opinion. Fist and foot as 1 in points of 5. Catch and parry. Barrage to open. Even with an inch there lies right and wrong. Focus elsewhere only negates effort. Oh? The day has barely begun to break. The inn's workers wipe down the tables and prepare food for the day in the kitchen. Lee rises to the call of foul beast in the backyard, and the sound of fists cutting through the air. Like father, like daughter. Nice. Uncle Lee. It's been a while since I've seen you practice this form. I thought maybe you had some sort of divine inspiration that helped you rise above forms and moves. Don't tease me like that. The only way to get better at martial arts is to practice, and there are no magical secrets. You're right. I remember how you got on the wrong side of a gang at the first time you went on an errand for the company. When I arrived, all I saw was triads lying unconscious on the ground while you stood there like nothing happened. You were only 16. I started learning kung fu before I learned to talk. You remember? He told me. At least he taught you well in that regard. Like they say, your teacher could show you the door, but when you have to be the one to walk through it. Well, I suppose being shown the door is important too. Maybe this was the only thing that he felt he could do as a father. I'm not trying to defend him. He wasn't a good father, but you shouldn't let that stop you from living the life you want to. Consider your kung fu a gift. You could always tuck it away if you don't like it. Pursuit of kung fu mastery was his path, but it doesn't have to be yours. I have nothing against kung fu, and of course I have my own life. I graduated magna cum laude with a degree in mechanical engineering from the Lungman University of Science and Technology. I'm an employee of Lee's detective agency and a field operator for Rhodes Island, but not the first hero of justice to graduate from almost. I could if needed. Then tell him the next time you see him. Uncle Lee, you wouldn't just pick up a form that you haven't practiced for a long time for no reason. Considering his irresponsible behavior all these years, it'd be more than understandable if you wanted to pick a fight with him. It's okay if you lose. I doubt he was any better at your age. Meanwhile, these two are still fighting each other? Zolier is young for a candle holder, but has seen his fair share of cases. However, there has never been one where he could not fight back, nor has he ever been taught what to do in such a situation. Does he have a guilty conscience, or is he unwilling to take advantage of an injured girl? All Zolier does is block the attacks as they fall on him. Oh, so he's refusing to fight her because she's already hurt. They both fall to the ground, their faces covered in dirt, but the girl continues to strike with all she has. It looks like a fight between children. Oh my god. Stop. The girl wins. catch. Go and repay your debt, then come back and pay your medical bill. Alright. Here's your sword, boy. Oh? You didn't fight back because you knew she was hurt. No shame in that. Hey, yo. No need to give me that look. The girl promised she'll come back. I trust her. If she goes back on her word, I'll catch her for you. My dude, Tony the Tiger out here. You could go now. Why are you looking at me like that? Looks like you're unharmed, sorry. Surprised or disappointed? I didn't want anything to happen to you. There was a misunderstanding, so I'm sorry to get you into trouble. I've explained it to them. Everything is fine. Hold on. A soldier told me that the armband, the one you gave me, was evidence retrieved from the outside the city the day before. Are you going to explain it to me or not? Why should I if you already know the story? Du Yaoye's fist stops in midair. Len Yuxia makes no motion to block or dodge. We've only just met. I could understand if you don't trust me. You wanted someone to help you out. Will help you check out the Sword Forge, and that's fine. But you shouldn't have used my friend as a pretext. Sorry. Stop. You don't get to apologize to me. I won't forgive you. Fine. Is this how Arknights do things? It's how I do things. Well, I'm not going to come away empty-handed from this. What did you find? Tell me everything you know. I become certain of what I only had suspected. Starting with the attack on the messenger, something was off about everything we've seen. It wasn't a coincidence that you ran into Shan Haizong at the Sword Forge. It was proof that Meng was in league with them. So it was him? He is the only one with both the motivation and the means to plan all this. I don't understand why he would do it. What else do you know about my friend's whereabouts? Not much. I sent someone to look into it. In the worst case scenario, all of Yumen could be in great danger. I hope this is not his goal, or that he has a plan. All these years, Meng Taiyi has rarely stood outside his workshop to gaze upon it. Inside, the yard has always felt cramped. The walls and door look more impressive when one looks on them from outside. There are only a few days left of the month-long market. The streets are busy as ever, making the lonely Sword Forge feel conspicuous in comparison. The closed sign has fallen to the ground, replaced by red and white ceiling tape. A rivet has fallen from the door. He has never noticed, nor has anyone told him. Am I getting senile? I couldn't even get this one last thing done properly. Alright, that reading section wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be. That actually wasn't bad. Nice. Let's go! Alright. So we're at stage 5 out of 9. Okay. If I could make it to at least stage 6 today, then that will be really good, because that means I could complete it in one more stream, and then boom. It will be like a nice paced finale. So this will be a nice like little 3-parter event. I think I could do that. Alright, rain forecast. Catastrophe is coming. Let those who leave, leave. Let the debts that must be settled, be settled. I wonder if they're just going to throw me into a stage, or they're just going to have me read. So we'll see. Stage 6 doesn't have a pre-story? Okay, so it's straight into the stage on that one? Good to know, good to know. Alright, so wait, what does this look like? Again? I'll probably let Lin cook over here. Yeah. Alright, Lin. You are up almost to the farming stages, are we now? Okay. That is good to know. Oh, look, it's Kogia's Lin. Was there a Lin that had masteries on it that I used, or was I tweaking? No, there definitely was. That has one mastery. I could have sworn the Lin I was using before was full-on maxed, but I could be wrong. I could be thinking of Chung Yu for all I know. Nope, yep. It was. Somebody out here was cooking. Alright. Damn, this basic Arknight song. This is like one of the most basic Arknight songs to me. When I hear this, I get like a weird flash of nostalgia. Damn. Because I've been playing this game for over a year now. It has actually been over a year. Huh. Alright. Let's do it. You said the night stage is worse than main story rates? Whoop. Yeah, you have this OST on your menu. Oh yeah, this is that. Yeah, that's what this is. Yeah, the basic freaking menu. The basic of the basic right here. The OG. Alright, the sun sets in the west. Both the people in the city walls cast long shadows, covering the stalls by the road. A vendor closes his umbrella and yawns. Closing up 30% off on what's left so I could go home for dinner. Just go. Tourists these days don't care about your toy weapons anymore. I would have joined the army if I had the skills to forge real swords. Say, I saw a tourist carrying a blood-red sword yesterday. Now that was something unusual. I wonder where it came from. The girl looks around perplexed. She's never seen a scene like this before. The ground rumbles slightly underneath her feet. Likely a sign that the nomadic city is... Let's see... Okay, why can't I say this? Decelerating? There we go. Alright, the people on the streets seem completely unturbed by it. Going about their business as usual. She smells the aroma of food and remembers that she has not eaten for 2 days. Damn. You gotta eat something out here. The soreness all over her body hits at the same time as the hunger. Excuse me, her legs take on a mind of her own, following the scent to a restaurant. Excuse me, freaking hiccup. Of course. What would you like? Whatever that person is having. Cold noodles with roasted meat for table 3. It is near dinner time and the place is almost full. A good hearty dinner is the most comforting thing for honest working people who have been busy all day. The TV on the wall plays a martial arts drama on repeat, the familiar story occasionally catching the attention of the customers. Why does that man in the box look like him? The swordsman next to him looks like a Shifu, but not quite the same. What does adapted from true events mean? Based on a true story. Your noodles, miss. Thank you. I say 100-meter scroll signed by every single person in town. Now that's a meaningful gift. Does she have any money? I was thinking about that. I'm like, is she gonna eat this and then just like leave right after? Like just sneak out and not pay for the bill? I mean, she already has one bill she has to pay with Tony the Tiger. Alright, Nisha Lima. The Grandmaster is going on a journey. How is he gonna carry that? Better to have something practical, like some local food for him to eat on the way. How many years has the Grandmaster protected Human? All I know is that he's been around since before my dad was born. He must be more than 100. No wonder he's leaving his post. It must have taken a toll on him. But I heard some Jianghu wanderers say that they've seen him lately, and he still looks like he's middle-aged. Wait, is he immortal or something? I heard that there are those who live much longer than normal thanks to arts. The Grandmaster must have been one of those. Anyway, the one thing everyone should remember is that he's the hero and the protector of Human. Never heard about his spouse or kids, though. What a shame. When you consider that General Zou's son had already reached adulthood, he's gotta go. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the end of the stream. I appreciate you for watching, Silu. You have a great rest of your day, my dude. They called him a hero? How did you like your meal, miss? It was very good. Now the bill. I'll take care of it. Oh, thank you. Wow. Well, you look at that. Waifu out here. Sure, now, how about that? We meet again. Did you lose your wallet or just forgot? I lost it. Ouch, that's unlucky. Looks like you're new around here. I'm guessing you really don't know the place. I'll go with you to report the loss. Thank you, but I'm fine. I'll pay you back next time. Hold on. Is this the sword you said you were looking for? Are you trying to take it too? Every person she talks to, are you trying to take that sword from me? Immediately where the brain goes. I mean, she has had multiple people want to take the sword. What do you think I am, a thief? But I've heard rumors that a special sword went missing. Could it be? I have to go. Well. Who's there? Show yourself. It's just Lee. They say you don't. They say you don't try this with martial artists, especially not with the martial artist. Am I a goner if he just takes a swing by instinct without looking? Then I would have to arrest him for manslaughter. So did I win the bet? You did. I had a bet with Liang Zun of how you'd react when you saw us. You said you would turn around and leave, but I said you would freeze on the spot. Never seen one who could read ones better than you. Well, he is my oath brother, not exactly a stranger. What the hell? Don't worry, waifu doesn't know you're here. A reunion of father and daughter calls for a grander occasion after all. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm not like our Lord Magistrate over here, who drags me into trouble the first time we see each other in a dozen years. Yes, I know I owe you one. Is it too much sarcasm if I keep harping on this? I'm so dumb, chat. How did I not know that was the dad? Damn, I'm stupid. There's not many characters that look like this. Man, I'm dumb as hell. Yeah, both furry tigers, something. I hadn't thought about it too much until just once it was said. I was like, oh, yeah. Huh. No, that makes sense. Well, there's no one else here, just the three of us. Dad food, yes. We have wine and food. Shall we sit down and chat? Listen, every time I saw this dude, I just called him Tony the Tiger, and then he would start talking about the bill. I wasn't thinking about, like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you look like you be your dad. I mean, even though he obviously does. The locations of all the suspicious warehouses have been sent to your terminals. Check them one by one, going from east to west. Move quickly. Time is short. Don't do anything rash. If you find something, contact the others and we'll move it into get... Were you looking for me? He reacts quickly. Years of experience have taught him when it is time to fight and when it's time for flight. As soon as he turns around, however, he feels a hand on his shoulder, immobilizing him. Hey, yo. Why are you trying to run if you're looking for me? You. Sharp but not enough guts. Fix that and there's enough potential. Well, and there's potential for bigger things for you. The old man withdraws his hand. Tell Miss Lin that I will be waiting for her at the warehouse in the southern city on the 5th Street, Block 7, at the hour of Chen. Not drinking? I'm still on duty. What about you? Alcohol isn't good for you. Well, what are we gonna do if we're not drinking or talking? Just stare at each other? Didn't you have something to ask him, Mr. Liang? I could ask you the same. Have we gotten to the point that we can't talk while sober? If you have something to say, say it. What have you been doing? Wandering. Looking for strong opponents in each new place until there's no one left. Then I move on and be a deadbeat dad. I had to study Mr. Liang to see what the changes were over the years. You, why, or I guess, why, you wear them on your face. What changed? You got old. That's obvious. I was actually worried I was going to hear someday that you died in a duel. Would I? There's always someone better, as they say. So how long have you been an inhuman? 3 years. There's someone here who promised to fight me. He said it could take 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, maybe more. Huan Tianpei. So obsessed with earning fame, learning patience. What's a few years here? There's no one else to fight anyway. So you've been working at the clinic for 3 years. The scent of herbal medicine covers up the aroma of the wine. There's nothing left but a bitter taste. Pulsatilla. Inesis. It's like a Catria rubra. Xantholium solemn Avisani? What the fuck? Sensio Scandians. What the hell did I just read? I almost spent a month asking the various schools, never imagining that you were right here in this clinic opposite the inn. Debts have to be paid. Then you know who it is you owe the biggest debt. That's all I have to say. What about you, Mr. Liang? Yeah, deadbeat. Just here to see how an old friend is doing. It's not an interrogation. Huai Tianpei has been in human for 3 years. You've been here for a while yourself, but you picked this time to visit. It's no time to consider private sentiment when there is unrest in the city. And your patriotism. You won't even permit commoners like us to think of private sentiment? What do... I'll sit for a while longer if you're really here to reminisce about old times. But look at us. We've gotten to the point of where we can't even talk freely. He picks up his cup, drinks it dry, and leaves the room. Did you get the answer you were looking for, Mr. Liang? I guess so. As Huai Tianpei's oath brother or the advisor of human? I should be used to you seeing through things by now. Maybe you should change your habit of bringing trouble on yourself. At least don't get to the point of where you don't even have someone to talk to. There's a job he just might be the right man for. Like how you had me handle that goblet? Nothing that complicated. Even when he's Huai Tianpei, he's still... Huai Tianpui? He's the hardest to change. What about you and I? The same flowers, the same wine. Oh, sorry, the same flowers, the same wine, but the spirit of youth is no more. It's precious enough that we could still sit around the same table and chat a little over a drink. It's a fool's errand to try to go back to the past. Oh, waifu. You're trying to stop me too? A lot has happened over the past couple of days. There's a lot happening that I'm not sure about. If you mean no harm, I suggest you stay calm and explain what's happening. I don't have time. Oh my god, these dudes again? Hand it over. No! Did they just follow you? I don't know them. Are you the one that's been causing trouble around town? Stupid girl. Was she holding back when she fought me in the ring? These crooks sure could bark even if they can't bite. Welp. Seems like we're surrounded, so here we go again. Rain forecast. You know, Tony the Tiger needs to make it right with his daughter and actually go see her, dude. Bro wanna fight so bad.
No need to make a scene.
Bro looking for the perfect fight, waiting forever.
Let me plant some potatoes first.
Okay, plant the potatoes. Do what you gotta do. You plant them potatoes better than anybody else would. Alright.
Can your eyes keep up? We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Okay, so you're gonna go up. So guess what? I got something for you. A little bit of this. Get that going. A little bit of this. Hello there, my good sir. For you would not mind if Lin just cooks. Get that going. Get that going. You said, Lee the chill vibes king with that advice no jutsu. Listen, that advice no jutsu would be hitting. You need somebody in your life that's able to help you out in those times. You know? Who said the line? I thought that was Myrtle that said that line when I put Myrtle down. Keep her going. Wait, are they gonna be able to get in through the back like that? No. No, they just loop. Oh, I see where they're going. They're gonna go over here. That blue box, I almost didn't see it. Okay, that would have been bad. Well. Look what we have here. Yeah, that box was sort of like hiding. Oh, we're sort of hiding.
The battlefield.
Chill out.
Who will you choose?
We good.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. Professor?
Oh my god, I'm supposed to be using your skill. Whoops. I'll let them loop. They can just go around because they're gonna get gavieled. Gavieled incoming. Alright, here we go. I'll let you just cook. Good. Okay, damn! You're not gonna be doing that. I'll tell you that much. What the hell? Nice. Myrtle, great scenery here, Doctor. Facing blank wall. Hey, you have to truly appreciate the fine arts in the world.
Babble ought to pay me extra for this.
Listen, W. They need to give you that skin, damn it. They need to give you that freaking Phantom Thieves looking skin. Just make it real. Just do it. Oh. That's a lot of smoke. Huh. Okay. Yeah, no after story for that one, huh? Error, get an icon instead, yeah. We fear no wind. Okay. If you say so. When you fear no wind, you just fear no wind, boys. That's just that. Alright. Wow. 2 times of where we could just go. We just get in some gameplay, dude. Will you look at that, chat? Gameplay.
Equipment is ready.
In my Arknights event? What? Now that's just crazy. What the hell, bro? Alright, let's go.
Can your eyes
Let's get it, boys.
Ooh, we're counting on you again today, little apple.
Alright, do your thing.
Feels sad to lose your target, doesn't it?
Should I just let you just torch the hell out of these people? Maybe a good idea. I don't know. I mean, I can't just let you cook like this. Put you a little closer, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's see if that was a bad idea. Yeah, because those dudes are invisible. Okay, maybe that was terrible placement. I feel like that was probably terrible placement. Okay, top tier placements by yours truly. Oh, thorns, buddy. That is some, you know, okay. I guess that's what you're doing. Okay. Here could probably work. A little something. Because I'll be able to hit them there. Yeah, this could probably suffice. Myrtle. Damn! Why did... Sheesh!
It's not my wish.
Chill?
You didn't think. So this is what happens when you cross the
Holy
line.
crap. That was bad. Oh my god. Like Scoobs. Like... I find it... Does this work like this? Let me see something.
God luck.
Ha!
You ran into me.
Texas! Texas! Okay, well,
Designated
that's all the juice you had. Oh my god. I gotta get rid of you. Like Scoobs. Like, what are you doing?
I'm in a bad mood.
Like, what the hell is going on? Like, these placements are dank as hell. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my god, would you stop it?
God luck. You ran into me.
Stop beating up Nightingale, leave her
Moving
alone.
to designated location.
Yeah, coming. Don't rush me.
Alright, first try, easy clap, boys. Yeah, these placements, yeah, Lynn, don't worry about Lynn. my placements in this map were really weird. But, hey, we got it done. Jesus. Now they're gonna make me read my weakness. Yeah? There's a lot of them. They work well together, but how many of them are there? The hell? Oh dear. Alright, hey, why did they stop? Why are they looking for you? What's your name? I'm Waifu. Even if they read my name like Huaihu around here. Waifu. Huaihu. I remember. I'm Jae-yun. I'll come back and find you. Wait. Strange girl. Let's catch some bad people first. You said, yeah, have some pushers as puller operators in this event. Gladia. Freaking weedy. Alright, that old man gazes over the map, drawing a course. His gaze moves slowly. He knows how vast a distance every inch on the paper represents. The tea on the table has long grown cold. Yes. I didn't think you would enjoy our provincial human tea, Grand Tutor. Everyone here drinks the same tea, so can I. This tea is yin in nature. It's not ideal while the weather is cold. Your knowledge is vast, but you don't pay enough attention to your health. The others would be anxious if you fell ill. Someone better will take my place if I fall ill. Each generation is better than the one that came before. There is no single person whom Yan cannot do without. What is important is not one person, one generation, but the legacy. Such has always been the way. Legacy, a difficult concept for us to understand. You've taught countless people who've contributed to Great Yan. The army still uses the martial records left by the record keepers for training. I myself have received military instruction from you. At the end of the day, our expertise. It was all learned from others. Chung Yu dumps the cold tea and pours a new cup of hot tea. Thank you. Since when have we become strangers? I have never forgotten the times when we discussed matters of state over candlelight and drew swords along one another. But where we stand has changed. Excuse my impudence. You didn't just come here to talk about old times, did you? You're right. I came to say goodbye. My guy's gonna really say his goodbyes. That was the conversation that was had before that we saw, yeah? Make sure you say your goodbyes. Alright, here I am. Hello, Envoy Lin. Wasn't it 2 days ago that we last saw each other? More has happened in 2 days than in 20 years prior. We've been getting active out here. Now that I think about it, you did what you did that day to not help me, but to stop me from investigating. I still helped you. I had heard the LGD sent an acting inspector to oversee matters of public security when the two cities were docked. I could not associate the commotion you caused at the market and the sword forge with the young girl who stands before me now. Did you set your sights on me from the beginning? No, only just now. I wasn't sure that all this was your doing until you showed up. You only suspected? That was enough. Your style is unique. I've always been like this. Did you want to say unscrupulous? Could you really call all that you've done unscrupulous? Fair enough, but what specifically did you mean by all that? Working with that the Shanghai Zong, faking that bandit attack on the messenger, and then setting up an attack with me, making that fake catastrophe data real. Then you had someone else steal the Grandmaster's sword to muddy the waters. The theft of the sword was unexpected, otherwise last night never would have happened, but it is impressive that you deducted the switching of the data. Good thing you had enough decency to not actually kill the messenger. I have a question. Myself. Why? I'm sure you already know the answer. You wanted to cause a catastrophe and destroy a human just because you had a grudge against the Lord Exorcist? Zuan Liao and us have been through more than hell and high water together. The word grudge is far too light. So you've got beef. So you were willing to cause demon time to just settle your beef, your grudge. Well, I mean, well grudge is far too light to you, but you literally you got beef. Zhuao Zhanliu has taken us too lightly. You are from Lungmen. I am. I've heard it's a good place, a prosperous one. I never had the chance to visit. You've seen how things are at Yumen, traveling through the desert all year long, risking catastrophe to deliver important reports, trekking through nothing but sand for days in search of water. You've never experienced that. Someone has to protect the borders, protect the nation. Soldier or civilian, most human knights are not local. We left our homes to settle here without a word of complaint. Zhao Xian Liao should not forget we're the others who have had a hand in Yumen becoming Yan's bulwark. Who does he think he is, driving away those who have bled for Yumen? You misunderstood the Lord Exorcist. Then why is the Grandmaster leaving Yumen? I don't know. What I can't understand is why you want to destroy the city that you've protected for so many years. How many catastrophes do you think Yumen has encountered in its history? A single catastrophe won't destroy Yumen. It will only unite its people. Madman. Yeah, he's like, hey, one catastrophe, it's fine. Not everybody's gonna die. It will help actually bring our people together. No, people don't need to be dealing with no catastrophes. One catastrophe is pretty oof. I'ma be honest, bro. I'ma be honest. Two young people cower in a corner of a warehouse looking rather haggard. Alright, where are the others? What about the soldiers and the messengers? Oh my god, it's these freaking Goomba bodyguards. Old Mang from the Sword Forge just let them go just now. Thank goodness they're alright. Miss Du, I'm sorry we didn't get the job done. The guys from the Sword Forge knocked us out before we even knew what was going on. We found ourselves in the warehouse by the time we came to. Why did they do that? It's a long story. Come on, stop with the long face. But it's the Jingyu Logistics first job. We ran into something big on our first job. That means we're meant for big things. Now put yourself together and follow me. Alright then. You said I get they're twins, but why do they have the same scars? NPCs be like, I have an idea of where the sword is. You had an idea from the beginning. Just a little private interest. I guess I couldn't keep it from you. Everyone has private interests. That's fine, as long as it doesn't interfere with duty. I have an idea for whom to entrust the sword to. I just want to see the last trial through. With your permission, of course. The goodbye you mentioned, it's more than just this. The path ahead is unknown, and who knows if we'll meet again. A proper farewell is in order. Yuman is headed for the capital. It is about to wake. The old man turns around and once again casts his eyes towards the map. He sees and thinks about much on it. He suddenly has a question, one that the Grand Tutor would not have asked. Do you have regrets? Parting is a fact of life. Seeking perfection doesn't mean there won't be regrets, but sometimes I feel there just isn't much I could do. Yuman started out as a fortress built for that hunt. The hero of Yuman could have humble beginnings, or he could belong to one of the long-lived races, but the one thing he cannot be is the incarnation of Vernal. There is a secret that the Su regulator must protect at all costs. One cannot expect to be understood and accepted no matter where one goes. The man walks slowly to the old man's side, and the two of them gaze silently at the depiction of mountains and rivers. Yuman will approach the capital in 6 months, barring any unexpected events. The markings on the map are locations where civilians are expected to be evacuated prior to Yuman's arrival at the capital. If things get to that point, Yuman must be prepared to sacrifice itself to kill the bestial Sui. That is a price that Yan must pay. The Shanghai Zong struck 20 years ago. Lord Exorcist came to me after things calmed down before the Sui regulator arrived. He realized then that the bestial Sui were a great potential threat to Yan. Yuman will someday return to its original battlefield. When it comes to that, Yuman cannot rely on me nor the Jianghu fighters. Everyone must go. This place that many people have called home will return to dust. People on the outside call the Lord Exorcist heartless, but there's so much that he cannot tell anyone. We had a group of common friends. Those who carry heavy responsibilities cannot be trapped by private sentiment. 20 years of conflict, there were misunderstandings and there were grudges, but there must be closure. This is something that I need to do myself. This is a private request, so I dare not ask for your understanding. Yet, in some cases, an allowance can be made. Shuo is part of that atrocity, but the people of Yan owe Chengyu a great debt. So what you mean is, the Lord Exorcist has tasked you to ensure my safety. What danger is there to me if you could protect Yuman? Thank you. Huh. The man turns and leaves the tent. The old man nods slightly in his direction. Okay. Lord Wei. I could be of help in the hunt for the criminals. I will see you off. Alright. Back over here with this freaking cursed conversation. The air feels dead, silent. The only sound is that of gravel as it falls on the roof. The warehouse has no windows. Lin, listens intently for any sounds outside. Minute after minute passes. Has the catastrophe clouds drawn closer? The night winds blow stronger. You look impatient, Miss Lin. Thank you for chatting with this old man. Perhaps it's because you thought I may still have the real data collected by the catastrophe messenger. Take it. Why would you give it away for nothing? It's too late for Yuman to avoid the catastrophe now, even if the correct data reached the Imperial Astronomical Bureau. This dude. I would like to make it clear that this plan was entirely my own. The folks who were taken into custody are innocent. Good to see you still know what innocent is after putting an entire city's worth of people in danger. This is an act of nature, and there's an act of man. They should not be confused. You must have other reasons for delaying me. Of course, I would not simply waste time on a day like this. I had promised to help an acquaintance leave the city, but I have no choice but to go back on that promise after what happened at the Sword Forge last night. I could only hope to draw more attention and make it easier for her to get out. The sword thief? Didn't you say the theft was unexpected? Astute as ever. But this was a rather silly matter. Too silly to talk about. Let those who should leave, leave. Let the debts that should be settled, be settled. You got what you came for, Miss Lin. You should leave. There was one thing you didn't catch. It's not just Zuan Liao I hold a grudge against. I picked this time and place to settle another debt. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. You hide well. You made us work to find you. You turned your back on our partnership. Weren't you trying to silence me when you went to the Sword Forge last night? Get the data from the girl. Leave this one to me. Maybe you misunderstood. The old man opens a bag on his belt and takes out an unremarkable black iron hammer. He glares at the Shanghai Zong and speaks through clenched teeth. Hide? I've been waiting for a chance to finish all of you off. Yeah, bro, I don't think you're making it out of that room. I ain't gonna lie to you. You gonna get clapped. So this dude really came up with that plan, though.
Got another battle waiting for us. Pop
Bro
yourself
said,
up.
listen, I gotta let this catastrophe, you know, happen. You know what I'm saying? And then bro wants to pop off over there. Yeah, because he got beef with them, too. Huh. Okay. If you say so, my guy. So we're on stage 7 out of 9. Now, somebody in chat said that stage 9 is super long, though, huh? So what do I have over here? Where am I? Let me grab my rewards. Yeah, bro got beef with just about everybody, yeah. Welcome.
My birth name. Doctor, you understand the Anissa language? But I would rather continue to use the name Cherian. Shifu gave me this name, and I like it.
Okay. So we got that. I'm trying to think of what I should do. Should I do 7 and then save 8 and 9 for the finale? Or should I just stop at 7? I mean, if 9 is gonna take a really long time, then I guess I could do 7. Yeah. I could do 7. The fortress that guards the borders has no shortage of those who would guard it. Okay. Oh, I see. There's a lot of space for enemies to walk through. That is quite a bit. First said, use Gladia. My Gladia is not ready, and I've been borrowing Lin and Changyu for these stages. But I could see why you would want to use Gladia here. Keep them boys back. Don't let them get through. But I should be able to cook still. Be alright. You said now that I think about beef, I'm kind of in the mood for some meat BRB, gotcha. What do I need for this? Oh, is that the only thing I need? Really? I just have to get your level up? And then I can get your module? But what, okay, but what is? Deals arts damage. Ignores 10 of target's resistance. Oh. Clear side story. OF5 with a 3-star rating. The hell is OF? What event is that? OF5. The hell? Oh, siesta event? Oh. Surging flame or something? Oh. Okay. Good to know.
Understood, Professor.
I do have to M3 her, though, at some point. It's just, God. Too many characters. Okay, I think this is good. Let's do it. Yeah, with my top tier placements. Oh, yeah, we gonna be fine. Don't worry. Alright. Stage 7. Let's go, boys. Bonk. Bonk. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's your rat. Shout out to your rat. Let's go. The hammer swings. For over 7,000 days and nights, he swung the hammer just like this. How he wished the hammer was not falling on an unformed iron billet, but the blades and heads of his enemies. Just like right now. The rest of you retreat. Oh boy. Your hammer is heavy, but not fast enough. As long as it's heavy enough to break your blade and smash your head in, Jesus. Bro got that rage in him. Got that dog in him right now. Oh no, I planned a much better death for you. I waited to stuff this warehouse full of explosives, and when the catastrophe arrived to give your lives an offering, excuse me, to human. Of course mine would be in there too. So that was your plan? Why would I have taken the initiative to seek your cooperation otherwise? Damn! I don't see why we should have such, anonymity between us. Maybe it was because... Well, maybe it was how you somehow managed to sneak into human, somehow disguise yourself as martial artist to gain the trust of the guards, and then somehow cause chaos all over the city, turning human into what it is right now. My memory's not that bad yet. The day you first showed up in the city, I recognized you right away. I've waited 20 years for you to come. Bro said, I've been waiting for this day for a long, long time. Chat, give me 1 sec. Give me a moment. Okay, we good. I just had to fix something real quick. Alright, such a pity that with just a little accident, everything was lost. Lucky I still have this hammer of mine. Bro think he Thor. The warehouse is dimly lit, and the glass blade and limb you see his hand turns more and more transparent. The Shanghai Zong seems fearful of her exquisite art, or ingenium arts, and instead of swarming her, they coordinate and slowly begin to encircle her. For such a group to hide in the city for so long and stay undiscovered, their fighting style doesn't seem to come from any common school or military, and yet they're fierce and unrelenting, but also disciplined and highly organized. Where exactly did they come from? If only I had Chen's sword here to deal with them. What am I daydreaming for? My top priority is to break out of here and bring the data with me. Hey, you got some backup, eh? Hey, let me help. What are you still doing here? I got out, just out and heard a fight over this way. Sure enough, it was this bunch again. Your friends? They're fine. The messenger and the escorts are all fine. Meng had them locked up, but didn't harm a single one of them. Don't look at me like that. You haven't been forgiven yet. After we clean up these guys, I'll settle the score with you. And it's best you start thinking how to survive this, because they won't be easy to deal with. You don't need to remind me. Yao Ye? You're not allowed to call me that. Sounds like you know. Distracted? Shut up. Back to fighting. Why should I shut... I wasn't talking to you. Anyways, I'm glad you're alright. I'll make my apologies after defeating my foe with my own hands, yeah. Let's hope after 20 years, bro, that you could get the job done, then. You know, that'd be like the most depressing thing ever. You wait to fight somebody and get revenge for 20 years, and then they just whoop your ass. My training arc was for nothing. 20 years! Why do you sound so relieved speaking to me? Because no one actually lost their lives because everything is still in your hands? If you always had planned a fake death for the messenger team, why did you ask me to put this on the job? Everyone in the city holds you in the highest regard, and you play their games. And you play games with their lives. To be honest, it's not like I've ever wavered. But when you showed up at my door so enthusiastically saying you wanted to open the first modern logistics company in Human and told me not to consider your father, Zheng's reputation. Oh, how I miss the times when we were young. The force on each blade on him increases, as does the ferocity of the girl screaming at him. Meng stops talking, grits his teeth, and swings his hammer. I remember you telling me that you are a well-known figure in human for all the right and wrong reasons. In your day, you trained with the Grand Master to kill your enemies and quick to exact revenge. In order to exact justice for the people who were robbed, you chased the bandits for more than 100 li out in the desert and destroyed their stronghold. Wait for the 20-year ass whooping, literally. You know exactly how many streets, shops, and tents there are in the city. You know every part of Yan that your sworn brothers in the army hail from. But right now, do you even care about human anymore? You're way more, pedantic. Yeah, pedantic and muddled than my father, who refuses to let go of his old ways. Times change, and so will we. Escorts will return into logistic companies, and the Sword Forge will turn into a regular workshop. No one can stop this, and you shouldn't even try. Yeah, imagine being in Mortal Kombat where a teenage girl yells at you. Pretty hard to focus, considering how strong the dude, how strong the woman is that he's fighting, right? Alright, no matter how much hate... Okay, no matter how much you hate, how much resentment you hold in your heart, you have no right to test human with a catastrophe just to see if it can hold a candle to its old days. How dare you? Are you even worthy of this city? Meng, are you even worthy of yourself? She's spitting right now. She is spitting. You deserve to get yelled at for the stupidity that you caused, brother. I'll tell you that. Yeah, watch out. Get wrecked, boomer. Huh? Let me just go to this real quick. "20 years. 20 years you waited to get whooped in 5 minutes. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. That's on you. That's on you, brother. I can't even, like, I don't know what to feel for you. Like, you did that to yourself. You said, hey man, the girl was distracting her. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was having that conversation. Bro should have been locked in on that fight. You waited 20 years and you let yourself get distracted? That's crazy. He wasn't that guy. You know, chat, he didn't have that dog in him. I thought he did, but he didn't. Well, that's what you get for bringing a catastrophe over here. You immediately got your karma there, huh? This idiot. Idiot. Smoking that freaking Meng pack is over. Alright, Meng has never once looked back. A duel between masters does not tolerate even the slightest distraction, let alone an I know how to say this word. Enigmatic. Like this woman does. Or like this woman. There we go. Alright, okay, he isn't sure if he fully comprehends exactly what little Du Yaoye has been scolding him over, only that it is loud and muddled with a lot of emotion. But he hears Lin Yuxia's warning loud and clear and turns his head on reflex. Meng throws the hammer in his hand, knocking away the enemies and closing onto Du Yaoye's back. At the same time, a long and narrow blade cuts his spine open. Damn! Uncle Meng! Damn. Xingyu logistics is a good idea, but I won't get to see the seed sprout myself. Have you never considered that the Jing Hu you speak of is still here, just in a different form? Well, salute, soldier. The rest of you are next. The woman steps over the body lying on the ground. Blood drips down the extremely long blade. She's coming. I can see that. Since escorting the messengers was a trap, that means the logistics has yet to really open. I'm not sure if you're willing to accept my request to deliver something. Bro, they got that Breath of the Wild music playing. Right now? This box holds the true catastrophe. The true catastrophe data that must be handed over to the Lord Exorcist. Take my token with you and he'll let you in. Then what? Then you start hoping it's not too late. Don't give me that. You'll have to run off while you stay and play the hero? You should know very well that I'm not that good of a person. But someone has to get the data out. This woman is so unfathomably powerful, she even killed Meng. With my arts, I might be able to hold them back and create a quick opening for you. What about you? Who knows? What are you talking about? If you think you can hold them back for me, then we'll switch roles. I'm sorry for lying to you about your friends. You're not the only one who's lied to me. When I was yelling at Meng earlier, that was all for you too. Right, I forgot to tell you this. Honestly, I think it's impressive for someone to travel so far and work so hard to make her living. Now's not the time for... Remember this. If you don't make it out, Human won't make it through the catastrophe either. This is a tall order, but Xingyu Logistics accepts. Close your eyes. Lin shakes her hands, and the glass shards fall to the ground, instantly turning to quicksand. Streams of fine sand flow from the corners and ceiling, quickly converging as one. Still feel like putting up a... Oh my. The sand rises. In the cramped warehouse, a sandstorm forms. Claustrophobic? He said I'm sorry, but he was fighting a person that took on 3 national-level threats without a sweat and kept screaming at you kept screaming at him. What'd you think was gonna happen? Yeah, it was GG's. It was GG's. Did something catch fire over there? Could it be arson? Let's go take a look. The sand sluices? Who could even come here? Well, who would even come here? True. The military whistle sounds from the top of the city. The sky is already pitch black, and the outline of the full moons could be vaguely seen through the clouds. If the old smith has finished his work and returns to the sword forge to find her missing, he could probably figure out that he should look for her over at the sand sluices. The nomadic city foundations chew through the ground, the high-speed turbines grinding up oversized obstacles, along with tons of sand and gravel, spitting them out with a deafening sound. The old smith was right. There are no guards posted here because no one would ever want to leave the city this way. It's almost time. Calm down, boy. 3 times you've gotten away from me, and lucky enough, you've once again walked yourself into a dead end. I don't know you. The sword on your back has nothing to do with our plans, but an object hiding 1/12 of the Bastille Sui's consciousness is of great interest to someone. Bastille Sui? What are you talking about? Sounds like you don't know anything. That makes you even less worthy of holding that sword. Hand it over. No. I don't think she will. A black halo behind your head. Nanasa? So what if I am? Nanasa actively mingling in Yanni's nomadic city? How ridiculous. Have you forgotten where you came from? Forgotten what happened to your people while you were suffering out in the wilderness, aimlessly looking for food and shelter? Did Jan ever help you? Nanasa, you should join the Shanghai Zong organization. All I see is the terrible things you've done in the city. Then you're a fool. She's like, yeah, I'm not rocking with you. I don't care. It's not happening. The sand will soon disperse. There's no way I could match the woman Chief Wei and Dad couldn't beat together. But I could at least delay her for a while longer to buy Du Yaoye a little more time to make her way out. You're scared of me, but you gave another opportunity to escape. It seems that after all these years, you people have not changed a bit. Consider it an honor to die a brave death. Gallantry isn't exactly my style, and I'm not about to let you kill me. A crunch sounds, and within the next second, the yellow sand condenses into a glass blade. Trying a sneak attack? You lot really enjoy your cheap tricks. To try and sneak an attack while ignoring the disparity in strength is just asking to die. In the end, so many means were employed to force Meng out and obtain the catastrophe data. I guess I could count this as done a good deed? Oh well. The glass sword crumbles inch by inch, the long blade already falling on her brow. And I have not seen the animation. I'm gonna do a video on it after I finish the event, most likely. Shi Zhao. Bruce G. Oh? Hey, yo, wait a minute, wait a second. A crimson sword tears through the airborne sand and dust. Will ya look at that? Let's go, baby. You see who it is. You see who it is. Once I saw the hairs on the sword, I was like, hey, yo, the fit is different, though. Some new drip out here. Chen out here with the new fit said, hey, let me take this suit off real quick. Let me pull up real quick. Somebody said that they hoped that I was here. They said they hoped that my sword was here, that I'd pull up. Let's go. Listen, Chen has been in back-to-back events, boys. Chen keeps herself busy out here, man. She's gotta stay busy. Swords clash, the sounds ring through the air, wrought by friction. Lin, you see a sword shifts its form between sand and glass. Countless shards in the air reflecting a silhouette within. The figure stands before her, tall and straight as poplar. Let's go! She's like, huh? Zip! Man, you know, respectfully, like, the fit, it looks great, you know? Yeah, this is a true protagonist. Alright, how did you know I'd be here? What are you talking about? I saw your arts in the distance. I figured you were asking me to come save you. Don't flatter yourself. I had no idea you were coming to human. So, why are you here? Just passing through. Well, yeah, just passing through, of course. Did you follow me here like you did in Dossel's? Wasn't that you following me? You must have heard about the assassination attempt on Wei. If you've got time to talk at me, you've got time to explain. What exactly is going on here? Yo, now that Chen's here, it's over, boys. The sand and dust have dissipated completely. Not a soul remains in the warehouse. I don't have the time. We have to get to the city gates. There's so many great outfits in the story, still no skins. Pain. Only pain. Yao Ye has been in the city for a while, but she never realized the streets went on for so long. Just 100 meters feels more difficult than traversing the mountain roads of Junrei Peak. The small box in her arms feels heavier than any quarry shouldered by the mountain pole carriers. Be it the escort association or a logistics company, things will always be the same. For the sake of our livelihood, we put our lives on the line. If you wish to make a name for yourself in this business, you need to understand how heavy the weight on your shoulders is. Yeah, that new Chen drip, though, I'm still thinking about it. She looking good. I'll never forget the stories about escort missions. Dad would tell me, even if he kept repeating them over and over again, or maybe because he did. The principle is the same every time, but you only really understand it after experiencing it yourself. Faster! We gotta go faster out here. I can see the gates. They've almost caught up to me? Du Yaoye is skilled in the art of using wind to anticipate danger. If she focuses without distraction, she could absolutely dodge this arrow. I'm just putting something in my phone real quick. Oh god, the arrow pierces her right shoulder, causing the box to slip out of her grasp. Oh, she hastily reaches out with her left to catch it, but ends up falling to the ground, along the box. Oh dear. Silence her and retrieve the object. Why things gotta hit the fan like this? For why? Oh, Miss Du. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay. I'm good. It's you. I was chasing another group of bad guys and ended up here. Last night when I hurried over to the Sword Forge, I saw the Mandarins taking you away with them. What's going on here? Don't want to talk about it. Help me out. Let's take care of these guys first. Good plan. Loose your arrows. Impudence. Oh boy. A stretch of silk, a patch of snow, or perhaps the gleaming of a sword. The arrows fall to the ground, neatly sliced in two. Yeah, I already knew you were pulling up. You're the one who saved Zuele Lyra last night. There we go. Help me. I have something very important to deliver to Lord Exorcist. He's at the outer city tower, and you're seriously wounded. Could you still run? Save the goods, then the men. Very well, then leave them to us. Right, that envoy Lin of yours is still holed up in that warehouse fighting some evil woman. Go help her. Yusia. Right, you get moving. Again with the public acts of violence. You, Shan Haizong, have gone too far. Oh my god. Master, where's the girl? I almost got her, but these two stopped me. Useless. Hurry up after her and get the data. You shall not pass. You think you could stop me? Let's see if you could dodge my blade another time. So she's the evil lady Du was talking about? If she's here, that means Jusia is... I'm fine. Hey, finally caught up. Jusia, is that Superintendent Chen? That's her, alright. Where's Du Yaoye? She's already on the move. Good, then there's only one thing left to do here. Stop that woman. It's time to fight. Boring. It seems that after all these years, you people still have not changed a bit. You don't know how to respect power. A colony of ants is still just ants. How dare you! The wind blows away the clouds, and the moonlight shines on a long and empty street. The road is clean, safe for a few yellow leaves swirling around the stone bricks. It's the kind of cleanliness that comes after a decline of prosperity, like a bleak autumn night. It all ends here. Autumn night? Oh, that is clean. Oh, nah, I gotta save this. I gotta save this. Oh yeah, no, this is too clean. Let me do this. Boys. That is wallpaper worthy. Give me a sec. Let me do the share screen thing. Give me a moment, give me a moment. Yeah, no, that's a wallpaper. That is actually clean as hell. You're about to get dominated. Oh my god, that's funny. Alright, let me save this. Alright, and it is saved. Alright, and let's get the camera back up, and we should be good. Let's go. Alright, so she's behind all the chaos that's been plaguing the city? It's time to put an end to her troublemaking. Be careful, her arts are extremely strange. Even my father and Chief Wei working together couldn't capture her. She's got a lot of tricks up her sleeve. You're telling me that this woman, talking all that trash, is the one who tried to assassinate Wei Yanwu? You scared? You've got to be kidding me. Sounds perfect. We'll knock her out right here and get to shove it in Wei Yanwu's face. Alright. Let's settle this here and now. Let's go, baby! Alright. Now, it's great that Chen pulled up. It makes this event even better, dude. Like, with each event, I'm just, like, you just end up liking Chen more and more, dude.
Sand, dust, and blood. Most fail to imagine the sight of their admixture.
Good scenery here,
Oh,
Doctor.
shoot. Right off the bat like that? Damn! What the hell?
Moving to designated location.
Well, that's not good. Okay.
Almost we're counting on you again today, little apple.
This is certainly not good. They are gonna break through that. That's gonna be a problem. Okay. Let's think. Well, I can't exactly just let you do that, so I'm just gonna pop off here.
Sucks to be you.
I need to get, Texas back in to deal with this crap.
You ran into me.
Clean that up a little bit.
We're counting on you again today.
Do a little bit of that.
Kaboom!
Yes, the kaboom. Alright, so we got that going. Let's get this going. So I'll have you ready to go if need be. A tank? Prioritizes attacking friendly units located on human catastrophe defenses. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, in earlier chapters, yeah, Chen was not nice. Can I complete this chapter? Well, I mean, this event lore accurately? Of course. Yeah, don't worry.
Waiting.
Again. Oh, well, I have this also. Well, yeah, I didn't need to bring Texas back out for that, but you know.
Moving to designated location.
Because I have you right there. Yeah, let's get this going. I don't know what bro thinks he's gonna be doing over here, but you're not gonna be doing it.
Now's the time to help everyone out.
I was like, I don't know what side I should even have you on. I mean, it doesn't matter. Golden Glow skill will be able to like hit anywhere. Hey, tank, where are you going? You know. Oh, but there's another one. Oh, Lord. Well, this is getting a tad bit chaotic.
I'll be careful.
You said you didn't build Chung Yu yet? No, my guy. I have a lot of units that I gotta build. I have a lots of units that I have to build.
Can I really do it?
And I'm in the process of working on Gladia and getting her module and all that stuff. So I typically won't work on another character until I'm done with another one. I literally have Gladia to work on. I have Cal, which I got recently. I have Weedy that I have to work on. And then, I mean, there's more characters than that, but those are like the priority ones. And then I have Lin and I have Chung Yu. So, yeah, I got quite a bit. I have quite a bit of characters to work on. And they're characters that I've wanted, so... yeah.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
It will be a bit. It will most definitely be a bit.
Professor?
But they'll get built.
Stable.
Alright, let's get this going.
Shattered to pieces.
Nice. See? We good out here, boys. We good out here. You said, but best part is most people start off kind of disliking her. I mean, yeah, but in the beginning, Chen was a menace, yes. Yeah, but as time goes on, you see her becoming increasingly kind and reliable. Yeah, like, Chen the goat out here, bro. Chen is going crazy out here. Alright, someone, anyone. You again, didn't we just let you out? Keep making noise and it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. Daisy. This box is holding something that could save the city, so shut up and give it to Zoe. Damn. This is data for the Imperial Astronomical Bureau and a token. Girl, how did this come into your possession? Hey, wake up! Hurry, call the medic! Bro's like, what the hell? Meanwhile, where exactly did this woman come from? Has Superintendent Chen finally met her match? Ji Zhao can't cut through her arts, if you could even call it arts in the first place. Well, that's not good. She doesn't seem to know any kung fu, but her swordplay is ridiculously quick. It's like the kind of kung fu you find in those fake forbidden technique manuals where they say they'll teach you transcend space and time. I'll trade a few more blows with her and see if I can figure it out. Careful now, she's not playing with us. Slip up once and you might die. She's gonna be like, how boring. Even if you don't, you still will. You want a few more rounds with me? Sure. Let's start with you. Oh no. This time her blade flies quicker than in their previous bouts. Waifu could only feel the autumn wind brushing against her face, leaving no time to react. Suddenly a wall appears in front of her, or rather a man's back is thick and wide as a wall. Waifu looks at the wall in front of her, that she last saw over a decade ago. Still, the sight overlaps with one in her memories. The reunion comes sooner than she expected, and catches her off guard. Well, well, well. Look who finally decided to show up. The dead beat dead, let's go. Finally, bro, jeez. Took you long enough. So this is the one Lee mentioned. The one who's been bothering everyone. You again. He came back from the gas station with the milk, man. Turns out I've been sleeping bad because I was about to run into someone I'd rather not see. Huai Tianpei sweeps a quick glance behind him. His movements are light and quick, but Waifu catches them perfectly, clearly. I didn't want to fight anybody until my match with the Grandmaster. I guess today's a cheat day. This dude thinks he's funny. Bro really said a cheat day. So yeah, you've got some skills, but I can't say I know any kung fu school where you bully your juniors for practice. If you're itching for a fight, I'll take you on. You're at a disadvantage unarmed. I'll lend you my sword. Don't need it. He said, I'm gonna do this with my own hands. Anything my fists can't break, a sword won't cut either. That's a cold line. Hey, listen, that's probably one of the coldest lines I heard. Alright. Don't overestimate yourself. Ha! Damn! Waifu gets a front row seat to the action. Bro just rocked her. Sidestep, chop, quick step, twist, elbow strike, all the moves she had learned herself. Seeing the pained expression on his opponent's face, it is clear that Huai Tianpei is using his full strength. Bro ain't messing around. Waifu imagines what it feels like to be slammed into a wall. Right, that's some blade. I dodged it by a hair, but it caught my skin. Damn you! After being knocked back several feet, the woman steadies herself with her blade. The tremendous impact seems to have little lasting effect on her, as she lifts her sword again and assumes a defensive stance. But being knocked off balance has made her ferocious, and anger whips into a tangible wind, with everyone present feeling a chill run up their spines at the same time. Oh, you pissed her off. The moonlight intensifies. Still got more tricks under her sleeve? The sensation again. Oh, her chi feels different. Great. Let's go for another round. Oh. The woman raises her head and glances towards the sky, the clouds drifting across and obscuring half the moonlight. She lowers her half-raised blade. Since the girl already delivered the data, I'm not going to bother with you any longer. It doesn't matter. You're out of time. Human City won't escape this calamity. Bruh. Just disappears. Well, time for this. Seems like we weren't needed. We did witness a splendid showdown, though, so I wouldn't say it was a waste. The young girl will surpass us in time. I assumed you were referring to that fellow. I'd say Chen here already has learned a good chunk of what you have to offer. What do you think of her swordplay? Skillful, but not yet the peak of perfection. Oh? So what do you mean to say is... Brother Ming! A sorrowful howl resounds through the long and deserted street. Back at the agency, Waifu saw plenty of soap operas depicting children reunited with their parents. Some cried bitterly while others threw furniture around. The actors' intense performances felt strange and unfamiliar to Waifu. When watching with Hung or Lee, they would always silently change the channel. She tried to imagine what it would be like when she saw him again. The pent-up resentment, anger, confusion, and dissatisfaction that accumulated over a decade. How would she express herself to him? But at this very moment, the man standing in front of her feels less real than the cold wind blowing on her face. You came to my rescue, so thanks for that. Sure. Anything else you'd like to say? I'm good. If you don't kick this dude in his balls or something, bro, or something. This is your dad, and bro was gone for a decade. He doesn't even want to say sorry. Just, I'm good. If you don't, like, beat the hell out of bro, then prepare yourself. Alright. Yep. Here we go. Dad, what does what does Hung Mei Wing Chun mean? Or all the countless kung fu styles under heaven, you choose this one, huh? Alright, I'll teach you this one. Which style do you use, Dad? I want to learn the same one as you. I'll teach you mine, but not now. You still haven't mastered the basics. Once you've got a solid foundation, then you can learn my kung fu. Okay. I've sparred with him so many times that I've lost count. The moment our fists connect, my arm adapts with my muscle memory. More submerged memories also flow out from my mind. A small courtyard with blue brick and stone flooring, a large porcelain water jar, always filled full, wooden stakes wrapped with cloth, and a tall figure whose face could never be clearly seen. That was my world, day after day, diligently practicing and enduring hardships year after year, cultivating my mind and tempering my character. My sparring partner changed from My father to a wooden dummy, never letting myself rest even for a day. Over the past decade, practicing kung fu has become natural as eating and sleeping. I think I asked him the question, why? Why did you teach me kung fu? Why did you have me become a warrior just like you? The intertwining of moves and techniques, the simple and genuine connection. You've taught me so much, but I was never chasing you. I found my own goals. I know why I practice kung fu, and I won't change the path I chose just because a man's popped up in front of me. I will surpass you. A fist lands on the man's robust chest, as if hitting a thick wall. It gives off a muffled sound. You've improved over the years, but you're still a long way from matching me. Big talk, but I wouldn't even landed a hit on you back then. If this is as far as you've come in a dozen years, then I'll catch up to you real soon. My daughter enjoys some big talk. That's not a compliment. I lose. Huai Tianpei twirls his beard, thinking for a long time, and suddenly bursts into laughter. That move where you kick me in the chin doesn't look like anything I taught you. What fun. Anyways, I'm heading back to the clinic. Bruh. Huai, wait a second. Do you need me for something? Where's the Grandmaster's sword and Zuole? The sword's with the girl, and that Mandarin boy probably went after her. Can't say for sure. I'm pretty much done with all this stuff. Wait. The Grandmaster wants to see you. Oh? You said... Bro said, by the way, random question, but is there a March 7th looking pirate? And Honkai Impact 3rd? Huh? The March 7th looking pirate. I can't say I would know what you're talking about. I've been going easy on you since you're a NASA. But hand over the sword now, or show no mercy. No. Her wound reopens, and the young Anasa girl holds the sword in front of her chest with her left hand, throwing her chakram with her right, barely deflecting the enemy's attack. She falls back step by step as her arms feel heavier and heavier. Oh, look who came to save you. It just occurred to me that even if I let you go, you'll still need a way out. How did you know I'd be here? I grew up here. I was a mischievous boy who tried to sneak out of the city through the sand sluices, and was dully punished by my father for doing so, but only as someone as stubborn as you would dare take this way. You still want to stop me? Tell me, did you come to Human just for the sword? Yes. And you wish to present the sword as an offering? Yes. And after that, will you return it? Well, yes, I will. That eccentric from the clinic promised me earlier that if you broke your word, he would bring you back himself. But having said all that, retrieving that sword, the sword was and still is my duty. So while I have no qualms about taking you at your word, just this once, I will get that sword back, even if I have to jump into the sand sluices myself. Yi Nua Pian Jin. You may not know the idiom. Literally a promise worth 1,000 gold. Break your word, and I will drag you back here. Personally. Alright. You're wasting your effort. Hurt as she is, she'll die when she jumps, down there. 3/4 past the hour of you. The turbine should have slowed down by now. There's no time to waste. Get going. Oh. The young candleholder turns around to face his powerful foe, and a light gleams from his sword, unsheathing. The young Anasa girl hugs the sword tightly in her arms and leaps down into the churning sand. There she goes. You said Jaeyun is really tenacious. Honestly, she's been running around almost the entire event, seriously injured, and she's still kicking? Yeah, honestly, she's been in pain, like, in serious danger this whole time, but she's still going. She is committed. I will give her that. I will most definitely give her that. Bro said these two need to get married already. Yeah, my god. And yeah, she's been injured since the beginning. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, imagine getting sand in the... Ooh, don't make me think about that. That's freaking... Oof. The observatory has recalculated its results according to the information we have just received. The catastrophe has manifested as a sandstorm, and its scale is about 3 times larger than the one that struck the city 4 years ago. The prior misinformation has already cost us too much time, so the situation is not optimistic. Zuao Zuan Leo looks at the box in his hands, the surface clearly worn down by gravel and sand. A few days ago, was there another person looking at the box just as he is now? How did he feel? If there was a mirror in his military tent, Zuao Zuan Leo would have noticed the strands of silver hair on his scalp multiplying over the last few days. Got that stress kicking in. Let's get to the point. Presently, Human is in the middle of the catastrophe's trajectory and won't be able to avoid it even if we change course. We have but one method available to us. We could split Human up into blocks and disperse into different directions to evade the catastrophe. How much time would it cost us? Reconnecting after separation after returning at full speed will take about 6 months. There's no time. 6 months is insane. What the? It is the only feasible way to ensure the city's safety. It is not the city's safety we want to secure. The general lingers in his tent. The night outside his window is still seemingly serene. The unseen danger lurks far away, but he knows it is out there. He has seen these sights for decades, but he has never loathed the vast desert as much as he does right now. If we could only ensure the safety of our people. General, you mean to prepare the front for direct catastrophe impact, and evacuate all civilians from the east side of the core city to the west for resettlement. Activate all defensive fortifications and station Imperial Astronomical Bureau casters on the city walls to resist the aftershocks. How long will repairs take after the fact? General Zoe, the risk is too great. How long will they take? Repairing the front walls and some of the city's infrastructure will take, by a conservative estimate, 3 months. Sure. Time is of the essence, so I urge the General to make a decision as soon as possible. Mr. Liang, have you come to shackle me to ensure I don't act on my own? I'm here to relay the Grand Tutor's opinion to trust in General Zhao's judgment. Very well. Prepare to confront the catastrophe. Catastrophe, here we come. Oh boy. Yeah.
Not a single one left.
It ain't gonna be pretty, boys.
Pay me extra for this.
It is not gonna be pretty. We saw Ali. You confused them for a budget? Logos at home? Yeah. That's what you were thinking. Alright. So that is where we will stop it for now, and then next Arknights stream we'll do the finale for this because we're almost done. So that will be the plan there. But I'm enjoying the event, it's good. It is very good. What else can I say about it? Freaking Chen pulling up out of nowhere was funny. I'm just like, hey, yo, Chen with the new drip out here going crazy. So that was quite cool too. And then the moment with waifu and her freaking dad. I'm just like, are they gonna have a whole? I mean, they had a sort of wholesome moment when he mentioned the kick and he started laughing. He's like, huh, I didn't teach you that. So that was sort of wholesome in a way, you know. You're always there to save the day, freaking Chen, dude. Like that's just what she does now. Be popping up in these events like it's nothing. So there is that. We'll probably finish this on Wednesday. So yeah. I would think that's what we'll do. So finale will be Wednesday, because tomorrow I'll probably be doing Ruina. And then the rest of the week, I don't know yet what I'm doing. I'm not sure. If I had to take a guess, okay, let's see. So today was Arknights, tomorrow Library of Ruina, Wednesday Arknights finale. Thursday is probably FF16, because I need to do another one of those streams. Friday, Genshin Impact Fontaine announcement live stream. That's probably what Monday through Friday is looking like. And then videos, I just have a bunch of stuff. I have quite a bit of things that I'll be able to do for videos. We've got some anime content, and then obviously the gaming content. And then after we finish the event on Wednesday, I'll do the video on the animation that you guys are talking about, and we'll do the reaction to that. So it's bittersweet, because while he's a terrible dad, they managed to connect in basically the only shared language they have. Yes. That is true. That is true. Through combat, through kung fu, such as. So, yeah, no, that was cool to see, though. I'm curious to see how this event's gonna end, but the catastrophe is coming, boys, and they gotta prepare as best as they possibly can. But, yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. You know, subscribe if you're new, my dudes. If you'd like to become a member out here, it helps support us so we're able to continue doing what we do, you know? Because the ad revenue only gives so much. You could donate to the channel. I'll put the membership link in chat if you'd like to get some of these emotes. The more members we have, the more emotes we're able to get in the future and such. And yeah, road to 10,000 subscribers. A big 24-hour stream will do when we hit that milestone. And just so you know, when we do the 24-hour stream, it's not like, okay, so how do I explain this? I'll have to stream for like 10 hours, and then 4 hours, but it's all together. I just have to split up the VODs, the streams, because YouTube doesn't let you stream more than 12 hours, so we'll have to do that stream, and then I stop that one and start a new one up immediately. But we're gonna do the 24 all together. I'm not doing a thing of how some people do, of where they split up the 24-hour stream, because, at least in my opinion, that's not, like, really a 24-hour stream. A 24-hour stream is you have to full-on be here the whole time in one sitting and do it. That's what a 24-hour stream is to me. So, yeah, I've done one years ago, many years ago, for 1,000 subscribers. So for 10K, that's the plan. So we are planning that and have some stuff going on. So it'll be good. Should be a fun time. At the rate we're going, I would say probably early September we'll probably hit 10K. Unless we get there earlier. It just all depends on how we do for August, you know? Which I'm gonna try to just do a lot for August. So we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the support. Thank you if you're watching the stream after it's over. I appreciate it very much also if you're watching as a VOD. And I'll see y'all with some more Arknights on Wednesday, okay? So I'll see you all soon. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay safe. And as I always do say, don't do crack. Thanks for the storytelling, Bull Brother. No problem, Kogia. I'll see y'all Wednesday, my dudes. Nice and early, probably around this time once again, and we should be able to finish this. So yeah, it'll be fun. Some good stuff. I'll try to work on Gladia some more so we could actually use her for the end. That would be cool. So I'll try to do that at least since she's already E2'd. See you later, my dudes.